Mic test, mic test. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison plays streams. God damn, I don't. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should start this over again. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison streams, and we're going to be playing some more Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie today because that is what we are doing. So yeah, last time on stream did a whole bunch of side stuff, did the first Daydream, and yeah, just had some fun. In the off stream, I have done some more Pom Pom Party. I did not beat everyone, but I have gotten a bit farther, gotten into the final 4, which is pretty good. I have been, or I don't want to say been told, but I have basically, I did look up like some advice on Pom Pom Party, where it was like, it was just basic advice, where it was like, hey, try and keep the middle empty, which is like, okay, yeah, no, makes perfect sense. And just like shove a whole bunch of stuff whenever possible into the rightmost column, because, or not rightmost, but into like the side columns, because that's the stuff that's going to let you kind of chain things. And if you're able to keep the side columns like full of stuff, it makes it a lot easier to chain things. And if you chain things, then you're able to, you know, do a lot of good stuff. So you want to keep the middle column empty, as is known, and just really work on getting the sides filled up. And by doing this, and by practicing, I guess, by playing multiple times, I've kind of figured out that it's rarely a good thing to, like, spike a palm thing down the middle. It's usually just almost always better to try and build it, like build a sideways entry, because that will let you do a lot more. I did, in fact, mess up there. Messed up there again as well, but that's fine. And I need to also remember to try and keep up the attack, because if you just, because I find myself just, unfortunately, just actively holding on to things, even though if I used it, the enemy or the person might accidentally, like, just kill themselves. Even if I can get them close to the top. So I find myself, like, with my new, I guess, more cognizant playstyle, forgetting that I have CP and I should be attacking. But yeah, so it's going a lot better now. I feel like I've actually, like, effectively learned kind of how to play. Not that I'm good at it, but I've learned a bit. So it's like, I'm definitely not pro at it. Definitely not, like, the best, but, like, hey, if you can get rid of some of the middle without having to place anything in the middle, like dropping it on the side and then taking it out that way, it's far superior. And just because you're able to clear lines without having to actually drop something down the middle, which is usually where things go wrong. Where it's like, hey, look, I'm dropping that, but the blue's going down, so luckily the greens were able to cancel, and it's why you want a whole bunch on the sides to be able to kind of take care of that stuff. And there we go, first try, probably, what, within 20 seconds, 30 seconds, I beat Tio. One of the last people, just because I'm focusing more on putting shit to the sides, and also got lucky. Yeah, yo, it's Toa. Damn. Toa ranking higher than Tio. That's pretty weird. Because usually, like, they put Tio pretty high up there in difficulty, if not, like, the hardest. Yeah, so in this case, I'm fine with dropping the greens because the yellow's there. I want to drop the reds because of the greens, and then I can get a blue somewhere. I'll do that blue drop because then if I get a yellow, I can drop that blue. The reds will take care of each other, but then I need another blue to be able to take care of those on that end. But then I'm stuck with a green in the middle that I want to get rid of, but I can't really do anything about other than spiking one down. so that doesn't help. And I'll have to do that. Yeah, I have to defend here, I think. The greens drop. Okay, I can drop you, and then I have a red. And then eventually I'll get a red somewhere. And luckily, I got a whole bunch of them, and that's why you want to build up the sides whenever possible as well. Just somewhere, somehow. But trying to keep in mind that, hey, you want to also make sure you're building the middle such that if you do need to clear a couple lines or a line or two, you can at least try. Yeah, I almost messed that up. Okay, blues, greens. Yeah, lost.
I dominated.
Yeah. Toa, in fact, did dominate. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Pop that in. Okay. Greens, and then I'll drop to reds, so when I get reds I can deal with those. Drop to there, drop to there, drop to there, I just need greens. Okay. Good. Okay. Give me a red, please. I'll drop that. Blue, good. Drop that. Okay, I need a green. Green, and the red will drop. Those will take out. Okay. Greens to hopefully get something, but then I have a yellow there. Let's do that yellow. Good. Okay, that attack was well timed. I was able to go a bit farther, but that was well timed. Okay. I'm taking Toa now. But surprisingly, Arya's really close to the bottom. That's not something I would have expecting, or I would have expected. Okay, I am doing this well, so let's get that out, get that out. Let's do that. Get those out of there. Actually, do that because the yellows drop and the reds drop. Then I can have a blue built on blue built into the side, having a nice little L there to hopefully be able to take it out. Okay. And the greens will drop, and the blue drops, and the yellows are now open at the bottom. So I would like to be able to build that and take those out, and then I can drop a blue, and you want to try and get rid of things at like as far down as possible, just because the more like the more, I guess, drops that you have built into a chain, the better that it's likely going to work out for you. If that makes any sense. Okay. Yellow. Okay. Red. Need blue. Okay. That's... And also just having the wherewithal to try and just smash, like drop things really quickly to try and empty stuff as well. Is important. Okay, so that one is better because then by working on the side, I don't have to worry nearly as much about other stuff. Hey, Keeve, how's it going? It's going well, thank you for asking. I am marginally better at Pom Pom Party than I was last time I streamed, so that's something. I played a bit of it off stream and did a simple. I can tell you exactly what I googled. I googled Trails into Reverie Pom Pom Party, and it was like Pom Pom Party advice, and it was like, here, just focus on keeping the middle empty and just shove shit in the middle. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Thank you, kind people, for telling me exactly what I needed and wanted to hear. Because that's easy enough to understand. But I hope you're doing well, Keeve. Hope you're not as tired as you've been the past few times you dropped by. And if you are, well, I hope it leaves soon. Okay, I need green, so I can drop it the reds. So then I need a yellow or blues, or maybe, okay, attack. Should just monstrous. Yup, there we go. Oh, damn it, you son of a bitch. Okay, I need green there to do something. Okay, I need to build up a blue. Nope, okay, you took that away from me. You took it away, you son of a bitch. Okay, so now there's a blue there, so hopefully I'll be able to build a spike somewhere, somehow. Oh, no. There we go, take that out. Okay, I can have a green. Spike that down, do that. Yellow down there. Red there. Blue there. I need a yellow. Come on, give me a green. Okay, reds. Okay, yellows. Okay, blues, reds. Give me a green, please. Attack. Okay, greens. Reds, get rid of it. Okay, now let's build up some blues. Get rid of the blues. Okay, now greens. And then the yellows drop and take out those. Okay, let's build up a yellow, and then yellow. Okay, blues down. Okay, and then I have a green at the far bottom. Let's attack you again, because if I can force him to use his thing defensively, that would be... Oh, god damn it. Fuck, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Fuck, I fucked it up right at the end. I double-clicked. Still Tybo's mainly just because I have a lot... Ah, okay. Yeah, no, I double-clicked and miss input. I did it multiple times, and son of a bitch. Oh well. Oh well, at least I'm showing my proficiency, right? I was doing some good stuff. You could see that I had a plan and I was performing. That's a big step. That's a big step over what I used to do. Okay, so let's shove some stuff over onto the side. Drop that while also keeping that open, like that. Let's plop a green right there, plop a green. Okay, let's get some blues out, drop the yellow. Okay, let's drop a yellow, have that. Okay, and then I have a blue that I can shove down there, and then I just need a yellow to shove down there. Okay, there we go, that goes down there, and then just need some blue, greens. Nope, I need to take the defense. Son of a bitch. Oh god, what the hell? It didn't, okay. It's fine, it's fine, I can still save this, I think. Okay, come on, just keep it going. Okay, I'm just gonna take the defense, because he is going to attack soon, I think. And I don't want to suffer the wrath of it right now. Not in a great spot, so let's shove more of these out to this side. I got a blue, drop down, okay, and then I need to build up a green in the middle, and then I'll drop down to that, okay, and then I just need a red. Are you freaking serious? Come on.
Victory is mine.
I think that different characters might have varying. Oh no, yeah, no, they each have different. Yeah, they all have different difficulty, and the difficulty is the top of the list is easy, and the bottom of the list is really hard. Generally.
Let's begin.
That is the difficulty. That is how it works. And I am fighting the second to last person available in the game. So yeah, it's going to be difficult. I am not doubting that by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to be hard, and that's fine. If it were easy, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't give the satisfaction, right? Like, it's only an achievement because you actually achieved something. It's not just like a gimme. It's why I like the Souls games and the Bloodborns and the Elden Rings. It's because it feels like you actually got something. You put in a lot of work to get even minor wins, and it feels really good. Okay, so I need to get. I have. Oh, good. Done something with that. Okay. Red. Down there. Greens. Okay. I don't have any blues, but then I have a blue there, so let's empty that. Okay. Okay. I can shove a green down there. Okay. That. Okay, red goes to there, and then I just need a yellow to get down to there, then the blues take, and then I'll just need another yellow to get it on the right side, or the blue on the left side, so that works. Attack, please. Alright, this is the hardest. He is the second hardest. Keep attacking, because I got it. He's gonna defend, that's fine. Twas expected. Keep it going. Okay, let's build up some reds and then drop the greens. Okay, let's just keep up the attack because I don't want to leave it. Keep up the middle being open. Cancel that on that side. Okay, have reds built in the middle so I can do that. I need a blue, go down to there. Need a yellow, go down to there. Then, okay, red is coming down. Good. Green is coming down. I need a yellow to cancel that out on the middle. That's fine. Good. Okay, take that out. I need a blue. That was the worst place I could have probably put that, but whatever, it's fine. Get red, and then the greens. Okay, shove that in the middle. How the I messed it up again? Are you serious? Oh, God. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
Victory
Fuck.
is mine.
I wasn't able to do it fast. Ooh.
Let's begin.
Oh, it's toasty. It's getting toasty in here. But it's not really actually getting toasty. It's still pretty nice out. The weather's been nice these past few days. Nah, I will give it to the weather. It's been pretty nice. You plan to also aim for those S-bombs. Yeah, I mean, the S-bombs are more just a bonus, because like they just get added into whatever chain you're doing. So it's not the biggest deal if you aim for them, because if they get hit, they get hit. And most of the time they will just naturally, like, kind of pop, which is nice. But it's more just it happens. If it happens, it happens. At least in my mind. Like, if you set up enough, like, drop chains, like, I'm sure they'll pop eventually. So it's more like I don't really focus on them too hard. See, I wish that when they did an S-craft, they didn't essentially reset where my cursor was, because that F's me up a lot. I'm already on the down. Like, I'm already sending the palm down, but he S-crafts and, like, effectively resets where my cursor is, so then I forget what my cursor is meant to be doing right then and there. Okay, there we go. Send that down, and then I will shove a green at the very bottom, and that will have, hopefully, a good effect. Do that. Okay, and I can drop blue, greens go. I need a red desperately. Okay, and then green desperately, and a blue desperately, and then another red desperately. Okay, and then the greens drop, and then the yellows can go. Okay, and let's try and drop some stuff on the right side. Okay, you need to stop getting all these stupid flippin' chains, bro. Like, I could use some love too, man. Like, no wonder, I don't know. Like, some, like, I don't feel like this is one of the games that could really accuse it, but some mini games feel like, oh, the computer cheats. And, like, this definitely isn't one, but I could see it coming across as it feeling like that. with sometimes how bullshit some of the things feel. Let's do that, because then the greens will drop, and then the yellows drop to set it up pretty good, and then the reds are there for this one to come down, although the greens are there for me to empty up those, and then I can do that, and then I can do that. Fuck, that's not good. Fucking defend, bro. And that's also another thing that I feel like happens a lot. It's like, it doesn't want to take my, my defensive, input. Because I always try and, like, wait a little bit to see if I need to do it. Because if I don't need to do it, then I don't want to use it. But I think it's kind of punishing you. It's like, hey, you didn't use it early enough. That was stupid of you. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Yes!
For this.
Good. But they'll be able to CP a lot faster, which is what the CPU is doing. Yes! Yeah, they do go for the S ones. Let's go! Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Alright, this is Avatar. Here we go. F yeah. Mission. Okay, win against 19 people at Sporing Stone. Nightmare 4. Good. Win against 31 people at the Sporing Stone Zaram capsule, which feels a lot less impressive. You give me Nightmare 4 and then a Zaram capsule. I gotta say, not pleased with that. Okay, and then I need to go find the last one. Because I saw this in the forum, I guess, because, yeah. So when you beat everyone, you need to come talk to Kia. You need to talk to her. She doesn't just unlock.
Wanna chat?
Is it just me, or has Pom Party exploded overnight? We can even play it in here of all places. In fact, guess what? My instincts felt sharper than ever after I played earlier, more than they usually are. Are you saying that Pom Party helped with your perception of causality? Yep, but only just a little, and only when I'm actually playing the game. I want to try it playing with more people now that I've got the hang of it. Does that sound fun to you? I get the feeling you're going to be one tough opponent, but sure, I'll give it a shot. Really? Alrighty. There's no backing out now. Let's play Pom Party when you have some free time. You can now play Pom Party against Kia. The character who has the ability to see causality, which would be insanely good in a game like this, where you're trying to look forward where all the things are gonna fall. And this gives true Holy Bell, so hey, it's a good thing that I never wanted to craft that myself. But yeah, all those have given me like a decent amount of few materials, funnily enough.
Sporting stone.
Okay. Let's do it. So yeah, I plan to do the final boss as a child, but like a god child, like a child that once had the power of a god, which, you know what, fair enough. But yeah, so yeah, my plan today is do mini games. I already done all the Vantage Master stuff. Finish Pom Party, do some Daydreams, maybe try some trial doors. Yeah. So that's the plan. Because basically I want to do everything I possibly can before advancing in the story, even if there is more after this point, because as far as I understand, there is a post game that's actually like well worth playing. So I'm going to do that. But I want to make sure I take care of everything that I think should be done prior to me advancing the story. Just because it's available. That's a very cute icon. Okay. Oh, god damn it, fuck. Okay, I need a blue. There we go. Okay, get them down, okay. Good. Okay, now give me the greens, the reds drop. Okay, let's build a blue side thing. Okay. Blue. Okay, now I can try and get yellows out, and the greens will drop. Take that out. Okay, I need to get blues. I need to get blues somewhere. That's fine. Okay. Let's get that. Oh, wait, the blues didn't drop? I guess just cancel somewhere. No, get that. Yellow drops, then I need green. Okay, greens. Okay, then I need blues somewhere. Jesus Christ, blue. Oh god, okay, greens, blues. Yellows. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, yeah, I'm dead. Wait, no, 600 defense could do it. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. Yellow. It's going so it dropped so fast now. It's okay, I need a blue down. Okay, I need a red down, and greens drop, and then if I could get a yellow down the middle, that would be best. I'm going to attack her to also try and force her hand to defensively use her S-craft. Okay, I need a green to shove down there, to drop that, and then I need a yellow to drop down to there. And then I'll take another yellow. Okay, let's do this. Let's build reds. Okay, let's try and build a blue side. Fuck. Okay, I need a defense because I have no idea how much she's shoving my columns up by. Okay, let's keep up her pressure. Let's keep it up. Okay, and then let's try and shove a red down to there. Let's keep up the attack. Just keep it up. Keep attacking. Just keep attacking. Okay, let's get the blues down. Okay, let's get the reds down. Okay, I need a yellow down there. Or a blue. Are you... Give me the luck. Give me the luck. Ooh, just shove up the middle really fast. Yes!
Wow!
Yes!
You're super good at this.
Woo! My god. Was that a first try? Did I first try, Kia? That was stressful as fuck, bro. Oh god. Oh, the bit of my thumb, like right there. Right there. That part of my thumb is all raw and tendy from how much I was first try. Yo, look at that, man. You can now use Kia's avatar. PPP Powerhouse. One against all opponents in Pom Pom Party. That's what I'm talking about. Kia. And I'll never play it again. It was a pretty fun, it was a pretty close match. Yeah, it was pretty close. She should have won. I got lucky. I got very lucky. That, like, when she attacked me with a whole bunch, it just cascaded down and gave me a bunch of CP to attack her, and her middle was built really high. Yeah, no, like, and that's why Pom Pom Party's kind of like, in terms of like a mini game, it's kind of bullshit because there is just a heavy luck aspect to it where it's like, oh yeah, no, like, if they get lucky, if you attack them and don't kill them and they get lucky, they could just cascade and hit you really hard. But vice versa. It's a pretty close match. Had a lot of fun too. Life is so busy that I never get the chance to play games like this. Yeah, since life is sort of on pause while we're here, we can do whatever we want. I wonder why we can even play games in the first place. Maybe it's so we can relax? That wouldn't surprise me. Everything in the garden seems to be to our benefit, so even making our stay comfortable must count too. Yeah, I guess we really owe whoever's in charge here a lot, huh? Anyway, I know there's still plenty of work to do. I'm sure we'll figure it out one way or another. But stopping to take a breather like this every now and then isn't such a bad idea either. Yeah, you're right. Well put, Kia. Yeah, Kia! One of my favorite people, True Holy Bell. Phantasmal Shards, nice. Okay, so what's True Holy Bell? Did I have Holy Bell on anyone? I honestly can't remember. RCP cost, True Holy Bells. ATS Space Art plus 40% AT delay halved. So I have something on someone. Solar, yeah, you, Domination. Must be on some other. Wait, you have Sevenfold Gem? Yo, okay. I didn't realize that you just had a whole bunch of good shit. Okay. You also have some good shit. I'm going to remove the good shit from you guys because I don't trust I'll ever actually use you all that much. And I would much rather take it off of you to have it available to put on my other people or use it to make other stuff. Problem with so many characters, you don't know who has what. Well, the thing also is I forget that when you summon the bonus characters effectively, that they have stuff equipped other than Master Quartz. Because that's what that was, where they came in and I didn't equip them with anything. They just had good shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now, luckily, I know I didn't, like, mess up anything. Quote-unquote mess up anything. I mean, I didn't, like, craft any of the quartz that they just had to boost other stuff. But the fact that they had, like, pretty darn good quartz that I might want to use, right? Because he has 7-fold gem, but other people might have impede on or something that I might want to put on them instead. Right, like I got Suzaku on him. Does anyone have like burn or could use Suzaku? Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe not like most of these people, but some of the others, it's like, okay, yeah, there definitely makes more sense to put stuff on them. Sword, Petrify, Zeos, Aeolus, Byakko, Poison 4, Action 3. Yeah, just having things like, oh yeah, and here's just an extra Mars gem in case you want to give 100. It's like, oh yeah, no, good, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Chrono Burst. Could give that to her. I could also just give her another. Yeah, but I don't want to be super slow. That's the thing. Yeah, but having another Hades gem, because also if I have another Hades gem, that means I could make another true Hades gem. Because I could take this off of Muse, and because I already have a spare, I could effectively make another one
trading process
of the true ones. Now, do I want to do that right now? Not really. For the simple fact that I kind of want to save up my U materials right now. Like, my main squad is beefed up, right? My main squad is absolutely swole. So, what I want to get now are, like, the really good accessories to make them even better. Like, quartz-wise, my main squad is effectively perfect for my purposes and the way I like to play them. The things that I need to try and get now are the best accessories for each of them. Like, right, I need 2 pure passionate rouges for Lapis. That's a thing that I know I need to get for her. Steel Orb, I still don't know what that star +5 per turn means. Night Mishi, he's perfected. I still need to get the boosted Still Blue for her. I don't think I'm going to really be taking off Baron Bear the 7th, because the cast time -66% is really good, even if the ATS ADF is only 50. Pure Passion Rouges, obviously. Keen Sphere and Helios Bouquet, also both really good. They are what I need.
Initializing trading process.
Vicarios, yeah, no, I already bought those. Trade. I just want to take a look at the equipment, right? Because the other, that's ATS plus 300 break damage. Because there was one other that gave big, or I think it also gave like cast time down. But when I was debating whether or not it would be worth it, I think I opted to not go for it, right? Because it's like, okay, if I can get the pure Still Blue, easy upgrade, right? Because it's like, once again, I still think that -75 or this -20% is a typo. Either this is -25 and this is -75, or this is -20 and this is -45, or -50. Because I don't exactly parse how it could go. Like, yeah, I guess it's a big investment, but that's like a massive increase. While like Passionate Rouge to pure is just doubling. Wouldn't make sense to me. Yeah, so like instead of doing Grail Locket Loa, which would give more EP, more ATS, and give crit rates for arts, I would be losing 33% increased cast time, but I would also be gaining prevents ailments and stat downs. Now, I might decide to go back on this. It might be worth it to drop the cast time for those benefits, just because, right, like, I would still keep some of the decrease from that, and naturally, her cast time is cut by the Diablos gem, her delays are cut by the bells, as well as the fire delay is also cut by half there. So, however, her speed is not the best, and that's why I'm not sure if I want to get rid of her cut cast time more. I'm willing to bet that at some point I'll get it, just in case. Because if I get to, let's say, a boss that I know is going to be doing a whole bunch of status ailments and shit, I could put that on. I would gain more attack and also gain immunity, which would be really nice. But, yeah, I'm still debating how I want to proceed in certain character
Trial door
directions.
presented.
Yeah, and you guys are, yeah, not. I'll have to do that when I actually focus on getting, like, that door is one where I'm like, you know what, it would probably make more sense for me to just build both Lloyd and Kurt into dodge tanks and just have that be the going. It's like, yeah, no, they're fighting dupes of themselves, or no, they're not fighting dupes. They're fighting Shirley and someone else. I forget who. But yeah, so we're doing pretty darn good. We got all the recipes, or most of the recipes, good chunk of them. Got all the fish. The fights. Oh yeah, they're fighting Hollow Risha and Hollow Shirley. That's what they are. A whole bunch of these. I still have quite a bit more to look at. Oh, interesting. So the Daydreams are also. Okay. Yeah, because I'm just looking at these where it's like fill 90% of the battle tab. So I guess it makes sense that those ones auto-analyze because literally there's no option to, right? Unless the character has analyze as a spell or they give you battle scopes, you're kind of shit out of luck. Win against 19 people in VM in Reverie Garden. I thought I beat everyone. Is there a last person for Vantage Master? Is that like a special person, or is that, maybe it's after, maybe it's later, I don't know.
Rendering browsing interface.
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of ones here, obviously. The ones that I know I want to do immediately are Justice à Deux and Ultimate Wilderness Cooking, because these ones will give me recipes. And I want to make sure that I do those recipes, or get those recipes. So, let's start with Ultimate Wilderness Cooking, because it seems like the weirdest one, because it's just Freddy. It was mid-February in the year 1207 of the Septian calendar, 2 weeks before the wedding ceremony of Prince Olivert. Nicholas, former Thor student and employee of the Zemurian Railroad Corporation, received a message from Valflame Palace. The palace, it turned out, wanted his help planning the wedding receptions buffet, as the prince was also a Thor's alumnus. In response, Nicholas decided to gather menu ideas from fellow alumni, younger students, and even students from the branch campus. One of those who answered the call was a young student from the branch campus who was far more passionate about cooking than most. Okay, back in Leaves. Leaves, branch campus dormitory. I'll need a dish fit for a royal wedding that can also be served at a buffet. And the only ones the judges approve of will get a chance, huh? I can't stop thinking about what Sandy and Tita said. Don't get me wrong, we're not saying your cooking style is bad or anything, but lots of different people will be in attendance, so I think you should avoid anything that'll taste too bitter. And presentation is important. Most people aren't going to be too into eating bugs and lizards. Huh, really? I need to aim for something that'll be a hit with the average person. I never realized my cooking was an acquired taste. When I look back, it is true a lot of people tried my dishes with nervous expressions. I just took it as more as nervous excitement. Could it be... Was I really mistaken this entire time? If I was, I'll need to go talk to everyone who's tried my food to get their honest opinions. I'm surprised that just doesn't say, nah, I'm overthinking it. Daydream, ultimate wilderness cooking. Yeah, a lot of girls are scared of bugs. I don't mind touching them personally, but even I would have to muster up the courage to put one in my mouth. Being afraid of bugs is definitely not just a girl thing. I would run around catching bugs when I was a child, but I never once thought to eat them. Just the thought of food wriggling around is enough for me to... Agreed. Not even once. I think I've said this a dozen times, but food shouldn't be bitter or smelly. I don't mind pungent foods. I actually like your cooking, Freddy. But I also see why most would avoid it. I'd rather have my food smell normal. So would I. But that's why I see trying pungent foods as a test of will. Huh, never realized this is what you guys thought of my cooking. Looks like most people's taste buds aren't as cultivated as mine. I'll have to be more conscious of that going forward. But if I want to please the masses, I need to aim for flavors most everyone likes and not make it so pungent. I think something involving wild game would work, but I don't want something too common like deer or rabbit. That narrows it down to...
Why, Freddy, what a lovely surprise! How are you? Still drumming up ideas on what to present for the royal wedding?
I sure am. That's actually why I called. I'd love to get your input on something. Oh god. Freddy asked Margarita if she had any thoughts on a rare game that would also be palatable for the average person. She then enthusiastically suggested Rock Patio. Wow, he went all the way out to Raquel. So this is the West Languedoc Canyon's Rock Patio. If memory serves, Class 7 had come out this way during one of their special ops. According to Margarita, that legendary game should be around here somewhere. Man, this place is something else. I bet there's all kinds of good stuff crawling inside every nook and cranny here. Enough standing around. Time to get a hunting. Oh, interesting. So I can't even like go into my menu.
Great Ginu! Oh, those taste great if you saw some sweet and salty and grill them.
A great Ginu!
Oh, I'm salivating just thinking about it.
I really feel like they missed an opportunity with Freddy to make him just like, just make him like Australian, like bounty hunter, or not bounty hunter, but like, what's that like famous Australian, like, oh, there's a crocodile, I'm gonna razzle him, like that guy. But I do like how it's just insta-kill, like I am just hunting them. Right, Ginu! There we go. I found rock tripe. Rock tripe, eh? It's a type of lichen that grows on rock walls like this. Doesn't have much flavor on its own, but it still could come in handy. I could probably use it to make a sauce to go along with the main dish. Gotta go fast. I'm gonna get all that food. You will be mine. There we go. And I found a beehive. Well, a beehive is practically a perfect find. Every part of it can be used for something. The recipe won't call for any bees or larvae this time, but honey is always useful. See, honey's that one of those weird things where, like, I feel like I like it more as an ingredient than just on its own. Because I've never been too much of, like, a tea drinker or anything. Like, I don't really ingest anything that, like, tea as an additive is normal. It's really like, oh, things that are, like, flavored with honey. Like, oh, Honey Nut Cheerios. Or, like, my mom makes some, like, these energy balls that are, like, oats, peanut butter, and honey. And, like, they're just, like, a nice, like, easy snack because you roll them up into balls and then, like, refrigerate them. So, like, they're really easy to just, like, prepare and have. I found wild rocumble. Hey, rocumble! This stuff's wild grass similar to green onions. It could make for a condiment. Or at the very least, I could use as rations. May as well grab some. Okay, so I need to actually advance further. Zoom, zoom, zoom. But yeah, I guess this is why the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire asked the question of, yo, what's Freddy's skill? And it's because you play as Freddy. So, I guess at some point I will presumably fight as Freddy, and I will be able to see his craft. Huh? Oh. I know I sensed something. I only caught a glimpse of it. But it definitely gave off a different vibe than the other monsters roaming around. That must be the legendary wild game. Guess the hunt is on.
Show yourself, Parsnip Panda. I'll stop at nothing to make a fine cuisine out of you.
There you go. I'm gonna make you into food. Ha 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 ha. Okay, pick that up. There's some kind of black mass on the ground. I thought I was catching a faint whiff of one. It's a black truffle. My senses are on another level today. You can't beat the aroma truffles give you. Can't wait to see how this dish turns out. Okay, so I seemingly got every optional ingredient. So that's nice. There we go. Okay, let's just do another save before we go in, just in case. Think I can smell him. Gonna find him, eat him. I sworn that monster I saw earlier ran this direction. I guess I could scatter some bait to lure it out. Apple. It's not really scattering it, that's placing. That ought to do it. Come out wherever you are. A monster could resist an apple filled with honey. It's positively delicious. Or come take a bite of me if you want. I will use my body as bait. Yo, okay. Parsnip Panda just with a carrot. Or an onion, I don't know. Would you look at that pointed nose? It looks like a green raccoon. Margarita was on the mirror. Itching for a fight, are ya? Fine with me. May the best man win. Into the victor goes the meat. Should have expected a rare monster to be this fast. Need to finish this quickly. Time for a decisive blow. Any longer, the fatigue is going to affect the meat's quality. Next time it goes for a big attack, that will be my chance to finish it.
Oh, nice try, but too slow. The next flurry's gonna bleed you dry. Beast bloodletting strike!
Oh. Damn, he puts guys to shame with how fast that's going.
Rest in peace, little guy. You fought admirably. I give my word that not a single part of you will go to waste.
And so Freddy obtained the Parsnip Panda's meat. Soon the day arrived for him to present his dish to the review panel. Thor's Branch Campus Cafeteria. It's time to turn things over to our review panel. I, proud Thor's graduate monk, will be your MC today. Unfortunately, the man behind this whole event, Nicholas, is in a meeting at Valflame Palace about the multi-course menu and can't be here today. Just to remind you all, only dishes that pass our review panel will be served at the Prince's wedding reception banquet. Now, let me introduce you to our esteemed panelists. This ought to be a good time. Let us hope that you satisfy my refined palate. This is my first time judging food, but I'll give it my best.
Why must I debase myself by dining upon this amateurish attempt at gastronomy?
Rosalia, Monkeys' co-worker Inspector Reiner, and Marquis Ballard, huh? Nicholas really got around, I see. And while I have no idea how she made it happen, I'm guessing Musée is responsible for the Marquis's presence today. Who can say? Either way, we should get a wide variety of opinions with these three serving as judges. If I recall correctly, Rosalia hates vegetables but loves junk food, right? If that's the case, it's pretty easy to imagine what she'll say. Not to be rude, but I expect the inspector's impressions will be the most standard. My granduncle is quite the Epicurean, so he knows a lot about delicacies. So basically gotta please a little kid, some normie, and a rich bastard. Wording notwithstanding, yeah. We should get a good balance of opinions like this. I hope everyone participating does their best. With Yuna representing Class 7, we have to cheer her on. Alright everyone, let's put everything we've got into this. It's not like we're actually facing each other, but I'm still excited. Right? Let's do our best.
Okay, Annabelle, are you ready?
Of course.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you whip up, Freddy.
Likewise! And so each participant began cooking in earnest, with those who finished bringing their dishes before the judging panel.
Let the review process begin. Our first dish is courtesy of our current student, Sandy.
Today I'm serving you Lenheim risotto. This is neither an original dish nor a new one, but it is a dish that I know Prince Oliver loved when he was a child. It's very special to him. Please give it a try. This truly warms the heart. Its full-bodied flavor is elegant in its own way, and yet somehow it also feels like the sort of rustic home cooking one's mother might make.
The secret behind this complex flavor is the luxurious moon truffle, is it not? And yet, it's not even the main star of this dish. It simply serves as an accent to the rest of the ingredients.
Exactly. I knew you would notice, Marquis Ballard.
Of course I would. What do you take me for? Some meat and potatoes backwater bumpkin? That's it. I never dreamed a student could prepare something of this quality. It seems I'm in for a fine feast today indeed. All of which is to say, this is a quality dish. No complaints from me. It hits the palate so gently that I suspect I'll crave this the next time I have a hangover.
Wow, that's big praise, sir. Thank you. I'm quite fond of this rice porridge. No, what did you call it? Risotto? If I were to nitpick, I would say that's only lightly flavored.
Bah, who let this child in here? The degree to which you are incorrect is infuriating. If you can't understand the complexities of this dish, then you have no right to be sitting here. It's not too late for us to call in a new judge.
Excuse me? You have a lot of nerve talking about complexities when you look like you'd suck wine out of a crumpled up napkin.
How dare you? Do you realize who you're talking to?
You think you're so great? Please. I'm the elder of the Hexing clan. Can the two of you please resolve your differences peacefully?
What's this? The judges are going for the jugular with each other. Their antics aside, Sandy's dish has received a high score. Bravo! Now, let's get things back on track, shall we?
Granduncle can be a handful sometimes. I'm worried about things going forward.
It's, quite the spectacle. Monk's really handling his job as the MC like a pro.
Next is my dish. One bite pasta. I recommend wrapping a single mouthful's worth of pasta around your fork and eating in one go. It's fun and filling.
I see. Points for straightforwardness. It's perfect for a buffet-style affair.
Just looking at it takes me to carb heaven. Tastes just as good as I'd hoped, too.
Let me see. Bolognese, basil, carbonara, and pepperoncino, eh? The idea of a single bite being filled with so many different flavors isn't bad at all.
Yay, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Isn't bad, he says. I think the girls earned a bit more praise than that. Dig deep and find some humanity, will you?
What is your issue, child? Why must you constantly talk down to me? I understand that you're just a commoner brat, but surely whatever mongrels raised you drilled some manners into you.
Just to be clear, you geriatric goat, I'm over 800 years old. If we're going to talk manners, it is you who ought to find a little humility.
Ah, you've been talking nothing but nonsense this entire time.
I like this. I like this I like this repertoire between them where it's just like, fuck you, no fuck you, no fuck you. Is anything going to get scored properly at this rate? I mean, I'm having fun. Same. Either way, it looks like Tita's dish got high marks. She'll surely be able to grasp who you-know-who's heart at this rate. Enough, you say. Don't start any more trouble.
It's a fish.
Now then, we're up next. Cooked gold salmon. Huh, the name really does say it all. It looks succulent to be sure, but what makes it so special?
This is why you're all a bunch of amateurs. This is a rare juvenile gold salmon, is it not? They're said to be fattier and more delicious than most after coming and going on a unique excursion of sorts.
Yes, we knew you'd recognize it, my lord. You truly do know your stuff. Huh, I had no idea it was such a rare fish. Rest assured, we put the utmost care into its preparation, sprinkling just a hint of salt before putting over a carefully controlled flame. I see. With such a special ingredient, you'd be remiss to overcook it. Well, I, for one, am ready to taste it.
That's a lot of food they just ate.
This is tremendously delicious. You truly are well versed in the culinary arts. I misread you.
And yet you're still talking down to me. I could give two tugs of a creepy sheep's tail about being recognized by you of all people.
You're hot and they're cold. They're yes and they're no. It's quite a logical behavior. Altina referencing music. Just out of nowhere. They're hot and they're cold. They're yes and they're no. So now I kind of want to hear Altina sing the song. Oh, don't you worry about those two. Against all odds, I think they'll get along just fine.
Given how rare your key ingredient is, do you think you'll be able to prepare this a second time for the banquet?
Fear not. The Imperial Fishing Club also has the full cooperation of Liberal's Fishermen's Guild. There's no fish we can't catch. Those are my fishing buddies for you. Juvenile gold salmon, huh? If they win, I'd love to give that a try at the banquet. Pretzels! I'm up next. I present to you the Taste of Zemuria Trifecta. Pretzels apparently originate in the Empire, but now they're enjoyed all across the continent, and each place has their own special take on them. So this time, I've made an Imperial-style pretzel, a Crossbile-style pretzel, and a Liberal-style pretzel. The latter is for the bride-to-be, of course. Aha, well conceived, Yuna. I helped her make pretzels not too long ago. I wonder what the Liberal variety tastes like. They smell good, like damn good. I'm starving now. We absolutely must have her make some for us later. Very much agreed. I'm all too familiar with the Imperial style, and they're somewhat firm. Crossbill's pretzels utilize honey and have a uniquely salty sweet flavor to them. Meanwhile, Liberal pretzels are soft and doughy. They taste great fresh out of the oven.
And it would appear as though you've used different types of wheat flour for each pretzel.
You can tell? Well, in order to replicate the unique flavors of every pretzel variety, I thought it'd be best if I used ingredients from where each one originates. I even used different water.
Oh, excellent attention to detail. Pretzels pair deliciously with other kinds of food as well. This is the perfect dish to serve at a buffet.
Score! Thank you so much.
Who would have thought she'd use different wheat and water for each pretzel? I can't imagine her getting anything less than top marks.
I have a feeling it's going to end with literally, we'll use all of them!
My turn then. My dish is stamina gelato. Red pit viper, soft-shelled turtle extract, garlic and pepper. I took stamina-enhancing ingredients of all types and fixed them into a dessert with Armorica's high-quality sweet honey.
That's definitely the kind of thing I'd expect from Margarita, that's for sure. What does it taste like? I imagine it's the kind of thing you can easily overdose on. Not gonna lie, kinda wanna give it a try. Just imagine what you'd be able to do after a heaping helping of that, Instructorine. Deep, resigned sigh. Margarita, we need stamina ice cream for the after party, don't we? The first night, as you say. It's certainly unique. It's not bad. The spicy flavor of the peppers works surprisingly well here. I like it.
I can feel myself brimming with energy. After this, I must head to Raquel immediately.
Oh, just the reaction I expected. If only Milliam could have participated as well.
but I'll leave that to Eustace and Reed. I have to make plenty for Lord Vincent as well.
Wow, even Margarita's desserts are powerful. I bet if you had some, Tita, you'd be a bit more aggressive. It's Sandy. And so it was time for the final participant to step forward. This looks to be wild game of some kind. Is this raw meat?
What kind of farce is this? Are you trying to feed us roadkill from who knows where? And raw at that?
I've heard some things can be eaten raw, but this doesn't appear to be fresh. This meat is enveloped in faint spiritual power. What is Freddy thinking? Well, I believe there's more than meets the eye of this. Yes, this is Freddy we're talking about. He has to have a plan.
My apologies. This is the meat of the fabled parsney panda. And this dish is only complete with the addition of soup stock. Combined, they are known in the East as shabu shabu.
So that's your plan? Not bad, Freddy.
Parsney panda, eh? I've only ever had it once, but I recall it being delicious. I've heard of shabu shabu before.
Naming conventions aside, you basically just put the meat in the pot, right?
Correct, but not all at once. You only put how much you're going to eat in at the moment. Using your chopsticks, you take a piece of meat and dip it in the boiling water. And once the meat has cooked, you take it out and put this special sauce on it.
I see. This seems like fun.
So go on, give it a try.
And so the review panel followed Freddy's instructions and partook in shabu shabu. This is absurdly delicious. I'm overflowing with power. If I keep eating, I might go back to my original form.
You'll do what now? That aside, this is certainly piquant. The meat is thinly sliced, but wonderfully firm. It's just fatty enough. The savory flavors of the broth and sauce help to refine the meat into something else entirely. This is truly magnificent. My gosh, I never thought I'd hear Marcus Ballard say something like that.
Shabu shabu, eh? I've had it once with Master. No fair. I want to try.
So how long are we gonna have to stand here and watch these jerks pig out? I'm at my limit.
Yeah, my stomach's been growling for ages now. Okay, judges, I think you've had enough. Now it's our turn. Hey, you can't just...
Come on down. Even accounting for the banquet, I have more than enough meat to go around. And I, for one, would love to try the other dishes as well. I say we open the taste testing to everyone.
Agreed. We all deserve to have some fun. I like that idea. All right, then we better roll up our sleeves and get some more food cooking.
But my privilege! I need to get more of this meat before it's all.
Not so fast, Grand Uncle. I'll be taking that, thanks.
No, my privilege!
Yeah, how many gold salmons did they catch? And so the review panel came to an end without incident, and all dishes presented passed through the process. In lieu of the panel wrapping up, the gang held a taste testing event for everyone to enjoy.
Looks like nobody's noticed that I mixed powdered caterpillar fungus into the shabu shabu sauce.
I kind of expected you'd done something like that.
Looks like folks can handle that kind of flavor with no problem. That means I can use this dish as a foothold to keep secretly introducing more specialty ingredients into their lives. And then everyone will deepen their understanding of the gourmet world I live in. The future looks bright indeed.
Just, take it easy, okay?
I'm gonna make them eat larvae and caterpillars and other some such things.
Daydream alternate wilderness cooking and 7,000 mirrors reward. First time bonus, Manly Munchies Shabu Shabu. Received the items Freddy acquired. Nice. Nice. Freddy 1, Sandy 1, Monk 1, Kenneth 1, Margarita 1. Yeah. Okay, so let's come over to the items and let's get the shabu shabu. Shabu shabu, don't you know? Freddy shabu shabu. See, I don't remember. I didn't write down who's best and worst at this, unfortunately. So let me quickly look that up. Trails into Reverie. Recipe list. Okay, Tio's good at it, Kurt's bad at it. 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 Tio is good at it,
I'll show
Kurt
you what
is
I can
bad
do.
at it. Tio is good at it, Kurt is bad at it.
Delicious and nutritious.
Tio's good at it, Kurt is
I
bad
should
at
be able
it.
to cook just fine. See? Perfect.
Okay. And once again, like, I see, like, how much it heals, right? And it's like, damn, that's a lot of healing.
This is...
Meat medley hoppa. Like, what does it even mean that 6,000, 13,000% health? Like, does it overheal? Like, is that what it's saying? Like, whenever I see the percentage heals? Like, is that what you are describing to me? In CP plus 300? Like, what does that mean? What does it mean? I need to know. Okay. So, and this will actually be good because 28 recipes. I just need one more, and I know where that one is. And then the unique dishes. So I got a true Pyre Bell, true Ocean Bell. Unfortunately, if I knew, I wouldn't have crafted a true Pyre Bell, but it's not a big deal. Okay. So, yeah.
Rendering browsing
Let's go
interface.
get the other, recipe, which is these guys. Justice, duh. Justice, duh.
3 days after the SSS successfully liberated Crossbell,
Yo, okay.
I found myself being the first of my old classmates to see the city in all its newfound freedom.
Okay, I wasn't expecting voice acted, but, or like not like the narrative voice acted, but okay, I'll take this. Okay.
Excuse me, but would you two be Commander Sonia Bells and Vice Commissioner Pierre?
Yeah.
That's correct. Inspector Regnitz, yes? We've been expecting you.
Quite an entourage.
It's a pleasure to meet you both.
We've come on behalf of the Government Accountability Inspectorate. I hope we can count on your cooperation during our visit.
So why would the Imperial Accountability
Ordinarily,
Inspectorate...
the withdrawal of all Erebonian troops and weaponry from Crossbell should have happened immediately after the war.
Yeah, so like, why
The
is...
IDF's occupation had caused a delay, but now it could finally be executed. And
Okay.
overseeing it was our mission.
So they're there to take back
This
all the
critical
stuff.
assignment came directly from my father. A task closely linked with Crossbell's independence to boot. Veteran inspectors in Rhineford were entrusted with watching over Tangram Fortress and the local military factory, while I was assigned to the city itself, and my primary focus would be the tower the defense force had occupied. The SSS only knows how to do it big, don't they? Can't believe they pulled this off.
Came in through a fucking big window.
I
It was
heard
really cool.
Yuna's still out of school to help them in dealing with the aftermath.
Thank you. I think we have a better handle on what happened here now.
It's Dudley.
So after the SSS charged in,
A green-haired, bespectacled man.
I remember him from the files related to the SSS. First Division, I think. What was his name again? Never mind. I need to focus on work. Off to the 36th floor, then.
Okay. So some of these are going to have a lot more voice acting than others, it feels. Maybe the ones where they didn't get nearly as much, because Machias doesn't really have that many, talking lines. Like, a lot of the characters don't have a lot of talking lines in the main story because it's, focused primarily around the SSS, Rufus, and then, Class 7's kind of, by the wayside a lot of the time. Even in their own story, because it's swapping out so many people that they don't individually get a lot of lines. It's, a lot of Reen talking. So I wonder if this is where they're kind of making it up, where it's okay, yeah, in the Daydreams, that's where they're gonna get a lot of talking. It was quite the gargantuan task for Marquis to inspect the inside of Orcus Tower, reviewing each shard of broken glass or overturned vase. While working hand in hand with the local police and CGF, he set out to ensure that no offense caused by the IDF would go unnoticed. The work was exhausting, mentally and physically. Days in, he was still on the clock long after burning the midnight oil. This left no time to go out for drinks with his fellow colleagues. It was just him and his work. He could feel the fatigue start to eat away at him. Thankfully, there was a local cafe that had become a small haven for his weary soul.
Thanks for waiting. Here's one of our very own dark roast specials.
Thanks, no.
Thank you.
Sip.
There's no better morning ritual than one that starts with a good cup of coffee. Now I can start work with my best foot forward.
Nothing better than a good old cup of morning Joe.
Hey, check out the Imperial.
Oh, yeah. A pal of mine in the tower was telling me about having to work with that guy.
You guys need to whisper more.
Thanks for waiting. Here's one of our very own dark roast specials.
Much obliged.
What kind of freak would sit like this, right? Like, who the hell would sit in these positions where you have an empty... I would rather sit with my back to someone than have be sitting at an empty table looking directly at someone else at an empty table. Sip.
Nothing like that first cup of the day.
Nod from across the room. Nod from across the room. Well, I acknowledge you. He was determined to do his job well, for the SS who fought by his side during the Twilight, for all his friends doing what they could back in the Empire, and for his father, who believed he could handle such an important task. He has expectations on his shoulders and responsibility. Little did he know, however, that his hard-earned day off, several days later, would be spent around his beloved brew.
You're all out of dark roast?
Damn.
I'm so sorry, sir. I know it's your go-to coffee. Ours is ground with beans imported straight from Orid. But I'm afraid something's happened that's made it impossible to get back in stock. The owner was saying something about crime being afoot.
Crime is afoot!
Wait, what crime is being committed?
Oh, sorry, sir. Listen to me go on.
No, you can tell.
Not at all. In fact, do go on.
Yeah, do go on.
Detective.
Yes, if there's crime, you need to take care of it.
Well, what he said, our morning's just not the same without your coffee. If you don't mind, could you let us speak to the owner of this establishment?
We want to go solve crimes so we can get our coffee. Daydream, justice, duh. Yeah, that kind of thing seems to be happening a lot lately. We've got a number of queries about missing parcels, deliveries to the wrong address, and the like. Why not just that trade resuming just plain has companies in chaos? I sure hope things will calm down soon. Indeed. Thank you for your cooperation. I had a hunch after hearing what the cafe owner had to say, but wow, this one's deeper than it rightly should. It also matches up with several reports the police have received. Several communication and delivery mishaps and the confusion just after Crossbow's liberation were eventually traced to imported goods and sundries disappearing in transit. Right, there are too many cases for it to all be mere coincidence. If the staff testimonials are anything to go by, it's not just restaurants either. Any business could fall victim. And all in a way so that they don't even notice there's a pattern. Quite the underhanded operation. And there are multiple perps, or someone acting alone. Could their MO be? We need to gather more information. It occurs to me now that this is rather late, but I was sent from the Empire on work-related business at Orcus Tower just last week. My name is... You're Inspector Marcius Regnus, I know. Alex Dudley of the CPD's 1st Investigative Division. Sleeper, how's it going? Is that the Justice Duo? Yeah, it is the Justice Adia. How's it going, my man? Yeah, so you knew who I was this whole time. From reports related to the SSS, I'm guessing. The 1st Division deals in foreign affairs as well, so naturally I'd know about you. Your father being Representative Regnitz and you being a member of Class 7 puts you on our radar more than any report. Right, I'm sure. Don't let me knowing that frees you up on me. For the first time in quite a while, I'm not on the clock. I'm not about to sit back when my coffee is in danger. I'll have no shortage of ordeals to face in the days to come, and I won't let that be mired by the loss of one of my life's simple pleasures. So Inspector Regnitz, I'm going to request your cooperation with my independent investigation. I realize this is out of our respective jurisdictions, but I hope you might say yes, as a fellow lover of coffee. Of course I'd be happy to assist. The duo of justice. Yeah, indeed, the duo of justice. The character that is not playable in this game, and the one who gets very little love outside of CS1 and 2. Justice wins! Yeah, the green-haired gunmans. Oh, yeah. How's it going, Sleeper? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, you missed me beating, like, the final 5 people in Pom Pom Party, and making my thumb all sore. Be happy to assist. Thus, the two formed an unusual bond and opened up an investigation for their beloved bitter beans. The first stop was inside the department store, where Machias questioned his old friend Patiri. God, this music is so good. I love it. The reputable trader Harold Hayworth was next on the list. We know him, and he suggested they visit each district to interview the city's merchants. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Use that route all the time myself. Lucky for me, I was sure to move some things around ahead of time, so we're not hurting stock-wise. I'm thinking whoever's behind it's either green as grass in the underworld, or they straight have no fear of death. Or both. What makes you think that? I don't mind answering, but it's gonna cost you. Though I think I can afford to give you a friendly discount, detective. Huh. What if you'd have a bigger problem with her line of work? So that's about everything we could figure out. This is doing a lot more harm to the locals than I ever would have realized. This is an incredible help, so thank you. The Junior SSS is everything I'd hoped for and more. Good. With all the SSS does, we're always down to cover for him. And ask us for help whenever you need it. Certainly will. I'm sure I'll be back at some point. He's quicker to think on his feet than I gave him credit for. Welcome to the Crossbell Strip. I wonder why I didn't see the side of you coming. I just hadn't pegged you as the type to have connections to Nine Volley or a back alley bar. Any detective worth his salt knows there are valuable clues to be derived from the underground. Suppose I'm not the only one who's had his expectations flipped then. Your file read like you'd be more resistant to going off the book. Like you'd be more straight-laced. Don't take this the wrong way, but that applies more to you than to me. I've still got a ways to go. Crossbow's independence is at stake. Can't afford to let my inexperience as an inspector be what screws it up. I don't think... where's the next bar? Oh, there, sir. Oops, sorry about that. Not at all. I should have stepped out of the way. If I recall, this guy works in general affairs at Orcus Tower. Those glasses. I remember you. You're the inspector from the Empire. Showed that ID at the door. Got all the paperwork in order. He's a hell of a hard worker. Guessing it's easy for Imperial to finish what Imperial started, huh? That isn't how I would put it. You know, I've been hearing lots of stories about fraud picking up here again. They keep that up, they might start calling this place the City of Sin the way they did before the SSS cleaned the place up. That's you bastards' fault. You just come in and start tearing down everything we built. Hey, that's enough. I understand lips are loose when drunk, but any more out of that mouth and it'll be interfering with official business. Ah, wait, I seen you around too. What are you doing, you moron? Stop heckling random people on the street. Sorry about him, he gets like this when he drinks too much. Detective Dudley and Inspector Regnitz. Oh, Adios, I am so sorry if my friend said anything rude. I think he's just been doing too much OT since the liberation. Come on, man, let's go. I know it's our day off, but you drink way too much, I tell you. I could still go for more. You could stay for just another minute. Your friend here mentioned something about fraud being on the rise. Would you happen to know anything about that? We're in the middle of an investigation, so anything at all you could share with us would be greatly appreciated. Oh, you know, I think I might. There's been this suspicious merchant who's been selling knockoffs of brand name goods. Retailers around here have been getting inquiries from customers on them. We were thinking of getting a heads up to the police about it, so your timing is perfect. Would you like the names of the stores that were notified? That'd be great. Thank you. Okay. Curious as to what this is all, where this is leading to. After their new lead from an unexpected source, they went right to visiting the stores specified. They were more than happy to give obvious tells for the knockoffs. The similarities between each account were almost astounding. Then, with plenty of new information in hand, they agreed to find a place to sift through their findings while resting their feet. And there was no better spot for a sit-down than a certain bakery on West Street. Going to Morge's. Morge's Gorges. Gorge at Morge's. We managed to collect a fair bit of information. Indeed. Such as how the victims up to this point have dealt with import brands and foodstuffs. Brands like the Quincy Company and Strager Corporation are among them. Wherever these are sold, a merchant has appeared to offer the exact same products for a much lower price. These alternatives, however, are inferior knockoffs. By the time this is discovered, the merchant has already disappeared. I think there's a connection here. Almost undoubtedly. It ties into our current case. So fraud and counterfeit goods, You're still worried about what that man said earlier, you shouldn't be. Bringing Erebonian does not mean you have to shoulder the responsibilities of your entire country. Thank you. I appreciate that. But to me, he represents the majority of Crossbell's people. Makes me feel like I can't do anything to make them feel better. As an Imperial citizen and as an inspector. I see. You really are so much like me in my younger years. How so? You're deeply serious with a strong sense of justice that makes you want to live up to the expectations placed upon you. But now, suddenly, all that pressure has become so immense that it's suffocating you. Is that it? I don't know. No, you might be right. With the Chancellor now gone, the Empire is racing toward a new era. And amidst all this, my dad is now the representative Chancellor of the entire country. The first step we need to take for this new era is to restore and stabilize our relationship with Crossbell. I believe he's expecting of me the kind of inspection results that will work to that end. And yet, here I am, with my hands full with just the stuff immediately right in front of me. Can't help but hate how much of a good-for-nothing guy I am. Glug, glug, glug. Hope you won't mind me countering this, but I think you should be more confident in yourself, Marcus. You chose the thorn-filled path of being an inspector despite how difficult it was going to be. And against your young age, you've been entrusted with the most important aftermath of restorations after the war. These more than prove you're qualified, and it means you absolutely can live up to the expectations your dad has of you. I get panicked when I don't produce results quickly enough. But is a brew not truly at its most divine when the beans have been roasted longer? I'm sure you understand what I mean as a fellow lover of coffee. Yeah, you're right. I think I've been trying to rush my progress so much that's only made things worse instead. Maybe it'll take a bit longer to produce results, but better to take it slow and steady than run myself into the ground. That's the way. Yo, Junior SSS kid! Oh no, it's Pete. They just look extremely similar, but one has glasses. Hello, Detective! And to you too, Inspector. I don't know if I've ever seen you two in the same place before. If I recall, you're from that former law office, aren't you? I asked if you'd be willing to cooperate with an investigation of mine. I'm just taking a short break. What investigation, if I may ask? Is it about that dealer of counterfeit goods? Been keeping up with the times, have you? Yeah, Grace has been all over it. I got to thinking about how the SSS once worked a similar case, so I was going through some old leads and... What? Would you mind showing us those leads? If we can get our hands on some evidence, I might be able to get the 1st Division to make an arrest. Oh, I don't mind at all. You've done so much for me in the past, Detective. How could I say no? Oh, but keep it a secret from Grace. If she finds out, she might end up forcing her way to a front seat on your investigation. I can picture it now. We'll keep that in mind. Counterfeit goods. Is this the same as the old lady? The one that jumped on the trade? Because if it is, that would be freaking hilarious. A few hours later. This is a long daydream. I guess I probably just got some short ones with previous ones.
I've really hit the jackpot this time, haven't I? Oh! Crossbill never fails to disappoint me. Well, save for a few sour moments.
This is the dude that was trying to steal the deed to Armorica. And she is presumably the old lady that jumped on the train.
Oh, I couldn't be happier about our business arrangement myself. It's much easier to get things done this way. That's my line. I hope we can continue this most profitable of relationships. If Crossbow regains its independence, then it may become much easier to do business than it was under Imperial rule. I'd welcome the return of a prime hunting ground for folks like us.
The joke's on you!
What's this? And who might you two be?
Well, if it isn't Mineth the con man and the infamous counterfeit dealer from Calvert. So you're the small fry that used to cause so much trouble in Crossbell.
What? You know who I am, do you? So my past is coming back to haunt me. I never should have allowed that cursed special support section to catch me.
The files the CPD has on you from last time came in handy. We know everything you've been up to. Surrender peacefully.
So this is because of that pesky SSS, is it? Ha, in that case, what perfect timing! I've been looking for a chance to express my gratitude for all they did for me.
Just completely flipped the switch. She'll wake up the whole city at this rate.
I've had my run-ins with the SSS as well. If you're friends of theirs, then this is an excellent opportunity to relieve some stress. It's time to get to work. We'll use sheer force to bring you past your knees. Get out here, you lackeys! Teach these four-eyed lettuce heads a lesson!
Lettuce heads?
Well, no one's coming. Where the hell are they? Oh dear.
Around there.
Now the cops find out about the meeting spot. Damn it, this is why I hate working with crooks that always get caught. Was that directed at me?
I told you we're 2 steps ahead of you. The entire department will be here soon. Hope you don't think you can get away.
Aren't we clever? All we have to do is break past you and we can run this racket over and over again. And if you won't step aside, then we'll force you out of our way. Get 'em!
Have it your way. We're more than prepared to respond. I'm counting on you, Inspector Regnitz.
Of course.
Oh, is there no combat? Is it actually rare for there to be combat in the Daydreams? And then there were 2.
Those worthless idiots. What a truly tragic end. Except I have a gun. For you! As if I'd give up so easily.
Damn, wow, okay. He shot the gun out of his hand.
It's all over for you!
I still have 1 weapon left. Dude, okay. That guy has terrible aim. Justice Punch! He missed 3 shots at a guy running at him. After he showed he had good enough aim to shoot a gun out of someone's hand. Now do you get it? This is the Iron Hammer of Justice.
Eat my dust, you bastards! I'll always have a place to escape, so long as there's a horizon to reach. What the? Why won't the engine start?
I tried to tell you. Of course we already discovered your getaway plan. So we got out ahead of you and cut the engine. You're welcome to try swimming away from here, though.
How could you?
Well, Miss Counterfeit Dealer, Mineth, you've escaped justice in the past due to your status as foreigners, but that ends today. Crossbow and its laws are evolving. I'll put in a good word for you to see to it that you get tried here. Best of luck.
Is this really how it ends? Our plan was perfect. How could this happen?
Finally, they face their...
Suspects apprehended, 0210 hours.
0210.
They finally face justice that the SSS was not able to inflict on them all those years ago.
And so the counterfeit dealer and swindler that had caused a stir in Crossbow were finally caught. The supply routes they had impeded soon returned to normal as the investigation progressed. It was shortly after when Machias heard that the cafe had restocked his favorite coffee beans, inspiring him to drop by the next day before work.
Sorry, thanks for waiting. Here's one of our very own dark roast specials. Boy, I think my jaw about hit the floor when I heard the case had been solved. Thanks to you two, it barely put a dent in business. We owe you one.
How about free coffee for life?
So, the owner said it's on the house today.
Just today.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
It's on the house today. A cup of coffee that's probably like 100, 200 mira. Maybe 3. Save $3 basically. Sip. Good. I'm glad that they were actually sitting at the same table.
It's dark roast or nothing in the morning.
I love the way you can feel it coursing through your body from the first sip. Can't start my day without it. And speaking of, I have something I'd like to share with you a little later. Are you free for lunch? I know a place with food that goes spectacular with any brew.
Absolutely, I'm free.
Yeah. Awesome. Nice. That was nice. I like that. Sad that I didn't get any combat, but hey, I'll take it. Manly Munchies, coffee. What's manlier than coffee? Nothing. And Machias 2, Detective Dudley 1. Okay. Let's come over here. Event. Manly Munchies. Good. Justice Blend. Recipes 350. Actually, I just want to quickly come out over here just for something else. More private. There we go. More for private things I just thought of. You know when you have those thoughts that you're like, oh, I need to remember this, and then you proceed to forget it immediately because you didn't write it down? Yeah, I want to avoid that. Justice Blend. Cool. And Justice Blend, surprisingly, it's not best with Machias for whatever reason. It's best with Emma.
I can cook as well as anyone else.
Which is kind of dumb, I think.
Won't you try it for me?
Like, why would you not have it be him? Why would you not have it be Machias? And the worst with it is Eustace.
I'll handle this.
Because he is a tea drinker.
What happened?
Nemesis Liquid Grill Master completely filled the recipe section on the book, excludes Coda and DLC, so these 3 extra ones are bonus that were added in later. So we did it. So that's good. Freddy Shabu Shabu seems pretty darn good for heals. CP wise, ones that CP plus 1,000 for pink goop. I don't necessarily, like, I'm pretty sure that's probably a typo and it's CP plus 10. Maybe it's CP plus 100. Things require testing. CP plus 300. Yeah, once again, I wonder if that's meant to be 30 and not 300. There aren't many dishes that give like really good CP. Here we go. Here we go. Wild Divine Water, Phantasmal Shard, 300. 20 unique dishes, or unique superb dishes. True Ocean Bell, 15 peculiar dishes. True Pyre Bell. Good. That's what we like to see. So now I have 4,500 Phantasmal Shards, which I think is enough to buy one of the things that I was waiting on. And then also I got my True Bells. Muse, you have Ocean Bell. So let's come down here and drop True Ocean Bell on you. Get that boost. Yeah. Pixie, still going up there. Tanya, yeah, still doing that. Okay, any other ones that new tier Thalas, Mute 3, Breaker, Flare Barfly SR, Chrono Burst regular, Hades gem. Okay, I do just have a Hades gem. I could pop that on some. You have True Hades. You have regular Hades. Yeah, I have another Hades, so might as well drop it on. Her. I have 2 people with Hades instead of Night Gleam, or 2 with True, and then 1 with Night Gleam. Okay. Then this Odin, ATS. Yeah, we need Argem Gem to make it go higher, I think. Yeah, because that doesn't really, that just gives True Astro Bell. Yeah, True Astro Bell wouldn't be bad. Or I guess maybe a regular Astro Bell would be pretty nice, but not a big deal. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Do I have an EP Cut 3? Yeah. On you. I'll take it off of Toa. It hurts to do that, but I'm only doing it because I'm like, of the characters that are probably going to be present going forward in like active combat, I'm willing to bet that Rufus is going to be more present than Toa, unfortunately. Okay, swapped that out. Holy Breath you are, so I can get a little bit more speed, so he's not as slow. Yeah, because everyone else, other than Nadia, in his main group, are all faster than him. Suzaku, Steel Force, be bigger for Action 3, Sirius, Kusanagi, yeah. And he's built 52% evade, so that's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, let's come here.
Review missions.
Let's report RP.
Confirming
maybe, yes, good, got up to 400.
Liberation
Give me Yaldabaoth.
Changed.
So Solomon Garb is the next one. I presume that's like a really good, it has to be a really good item. Phantasmal Shards, 4,000 boost max AG would be pretty nice. Or BP gain up for that. I would rather get another slot of AG.
New features available.
So I can use more of those things. Could add mini missions. Could buff certain fights. Wouldn't be bad. And then I'll probably want to start adding, you know, I'll save up to get the increase the tag along slot by 1, because now we are starting to have people where it's like, okay, this like really good tag alongs are starting to be present, right, where it's like, hey, just 300 break damage or damage plus 100. Right, having multiple ones like that be available are going to be very important. So yeah, so let's go back up to the Schley, or actually, you know, let's go to the Sporting Stone. Let's do a mini game, because I want to do mini games and remembrances every so often. Because I haven't even done Project Turfing. I have no idea what turfing is. I probably should have done a Project Turfing prior to advancing the story. March 1207, with class promotion exams out of the way, spring break was just around the corner on the branch campus. Regardless, the students were thrust into a surprisingly intense class one day. Plans were solo drills, consisting of 2-on-2 matches between all of the students. Yeah, because like when the turfing S came out of nowhere, it was like, what the fuck is the turfing S? And it's just like, oh, well, it's because you're presumably have meant to have at least played the first mission of this game, or of this thing prior. We lost. Aye, that's how it's done. Their combat senses are as razor sharp as ever. Yeah, you boys put on a great show. And with With that, our Panzer Soldat champions for the year are Kurt and Ash. Congratulations, you two. Hey, we ain't done just yet. Ash, what are you... You can't just call it that, Schwarzer. There's our exhibition match, huh? Come on, instructor. You'll fight us, right? I think it's fair to say that Ash and myself are stronger than ever. I wish to fight you so that we can gauge just how far we truly have come. Instructor, will you accept our challenge? It's not every day you get to see Kurt this riled up. He does have a point, though. And he does. What will our instructor do? Can't cheese with Valmar, you bitch. Can't very well back down when you two put it like that. You've got your match. Consider this your ultimate training drill for the year. Whoa! Woohoo! Hell yeah! Now we're talking! By the time Instructor Reen joined the fray, I wouldn't miss this fight for the world. Oh look, Reen is actually teaching, right? He's being a teacher. But he's doing like robot sword fighting teaching, which is like, okay. How much specialized training did you get for that? Or was it all just like given to you by Valimar? See, right, like my surprise is still that he's like the history teacher. Alright. Alright everyone, the match between Kurt Vander and Ash Carbide versus Instructor Reen is about to begin. Ready and fight! Still amazing that these things can jump. Not bad, you two. What's the matter, Schwarzer? Don't go think this is over yet. We're just getting started. Yeah! It's a good thing no scrap metal gets broken off and just flies into the crowd. Holy, how do you manage to dodge that? The more I watch this, the more I want to go another round myself. Come on, Kurt, Ash, you guys have got this! Whoa, are they serious? Amazing. I think they've got him on the ropes. Looks like Instructor Reen's winning record won't be pristine for much longer. Yeah, gotcha now. Damn it, you went after my blind spot. Pivot. He spot dodged. He plays Smash Brothers. What's going on? Oh no, the orbital engine's shorting out. Instructor Reen, don't move. Stay right where you are. Get. Guess that last move was a bit much for the Draken to handle. Sorry, you two. Looks like I pushed my unit just a little too far. Hate to do this, but we'll have to call our match a draw. We were so close. I almost had him. Shit, man. Almost thought I was a goner. That was quite the rousing show you three put on. As for you, Schwarzer, that you broke one of our practice units is no small feat. Reen, this ain't Valimar. It's not made of magic. It's not bullshit pro-tag shield. I only hope this doesn't lead to yet more trouble for us further down the line. That evening, Professor Schmidt summoned Reen to the school hangar. The reason was abundantly clear. You broke one of my fucking robots, you dick! Being dragged into his lair is the last thing I want. It's my fault the Draken got damaged. It's only fair that I head on over and take whatever reprimand is in store for me. You were wasting my time, Schwarzer. Excuse me, Professor Schmidt? Its mobility's far surpassed the velocity of any current machine capable of flight. But it could handle things just fine even if we were to trip the load on the joints. Increasing power alone won't make it a better machine. I'll have to balance it with more torque as well. Oh, hello, Instructor Makarov. George. I, didn't mean to damage your test unit. Don't worry about it. We got some great data on it thanks to you. You did? We just wrapped up a pretty thorough analysis on it. Actually, your feedback would be a great point of reference. Why do you think it overheated? Well, for me, I think it's because I tried moving it like I would Valimar. I knew it. so the Draken 2 can't keep up with your piloting as a former Awakener. The key difference between Divine Knights and Panzer Soldats is that the former were autonomous. The materials and overall structure do vary, but even were we to build an exact replica, we could never recreate their sense of self. Having wills of their own and linking with the Awakeners helped them to achieve spectacular control. I'm afraid what you're used to will remain impossible here. I see. Unfortunate, but it makes sense. On the flip side, if we develop a decent enough autonomous control system, getting close enough to a Divine Knight's mobility is now the realm of possibility. Really? Sort of. There's a unit that's already dipping into that. It's not quite the same, but it's the Zyber engine equipped inside Zyber Soldats. It does have a negative effect on its pilot's mind, but it allows for autonomous control at absurd reaction speeds. I had no idea. I've been assisting with research on how to prevent the engine's mind corruption. That's just dealing with a known side effect, though. It has nothing to do with improving the engine's technical specs. Yeah, felt the difference myself when piloting. Take away the negative effects and the specs aren't much better than anything else we've got on the market. We need to find something else if we're going to make this work. I got the long and short of what you're saying, I think. Recreating Divine Knight capabilities using Panzer Soldat tech sounds like a hell of a challenge. It's nice that you get just how tough it is. Finding a solution is what's going to be Instructor Makarov's capstone project. Really? Yeah, I guess. I know I threw it all away in the past to run, but I can't let the data Franz left behind go to waste. Can't keep saying it ain't my problem to deal with anymore, not when my fellow pupils are willing to put in the work alongside me. Huh, what else can I do but wish you luck? I'll also be taking part in this development. If there's a new revelation to be discovered, I wish to be part of seeing it come to fruition. I appreciate it. While you're here, Reen, want to see the prototype I put together? Absolutely. Okay. See, I'm curious to see how Soldat technology here affects future games outside of Ereboni and Crossbell. Like, are we gonna see, like, Calvardian Soldats in Kuro, right? Would that be cool? Like, is it now just going to be replacing tanks everywhere and stuff? What is that? It is a thing you've already seen in the main story, because you advanced the main story without playing the minigames, you fool. The first of a new generation of Panzer Soldats. We call it the Turfing. Keep in mind that this is still just a prototype. I'd say it's about half finished. Still, it looks absolutely incredible. This is what Panzer Soldat designed from scratch looks like, and completely separate from the 5 base types Franz designed. Most of the structural issues that have plagued the original designs have been tidied up. I was wondering what you've been up to all this time. No, it makes sense. Sorry for keeping things under wraps. Didn't want anyone making a fuss over this until it was done. There's still plenty of software bugs to work out anyway. The autonomous control system especially needs some tweaking. It's equipped with the CAP-L3, ZCF's newest orbital computer. It has 10 times the Draken 2's processing capacity and therefore requires manipulating exponentially more data to tune. You push the Draken 2 to its limits, so this should be child's play. Now hurry up! Get in the Soldat, Schwarzer. I appreciate you being on board for this and all, but you can cool your jets a little. It's fine, Instructor. I'm actually pretty stoked to see what this thing can do. But, what exactly should I be doing? Nothing special. Just spar with me in the simulator. Oh, no, okay, it's Fee. Nothing. Just spar with me in the simulator. Fee? You've been helping out with the development too? Yep. The guild saddled me with a job tracking down Soldats circling on the black market a while ago. That led me to turn to the professor for advice, and he agreed to help me out if I did something for him in return. Got a lot of practicing with these things by now. Think I can give you a run for your Mira? Wow, never would have guessed you'd taken such an interest. What was it you said about using a simulator, though? Yes, you'll be using a system set up by Professor Schmidt for this phase. Hope you weren't expecting us to let you trash a prototype in an actual battle. Get in the computer! Get ready for Sword Art Online, or I guess Soldat Art Online. This terminal has the control specs of each unit programmed into it. You'll be able to control a virtual unit on a simulated battlefield. We like to call it the Soldat Simulator. We direct a dedicated laboratory and conduct a battery of live tests ordinarily. We'll simply have to make do with what we have. Nevertheless, I can guarantee the data we'll get from this will be as close as possible to what we've received from live battle tests. And that's why we need skilled pilots to fight in the simulator. Sorry to drop this on you so suddenly. You can take it for a spin anyway? Yeah, it's a little differently from the older soldats, but I doubt that'll give you much trouble. You don't even need to ask. Let's do this. Okay, let's have some fun in the soldat. Project Turfing. View events. Stage 1 and show. Okay. Play. Yeah, let's play the tutorial. Yeah, it's the tutorial. Play it on normal. Okay. Destroy all of the enemy forces within the time limit shown in bottom left corner. Shown in bottom left corner of the screen. Should be shown in. Sword attack, lock on, change target, guard, rifle attack, reload rifle, move soldat, rotate camera, R3 reset, dash, dodge, dodge direction, menu. Target lock, focus on target, energy for attack and guarding, time limit, ammo. Aim for openings in your opponent's guard, then attack with your sword or rifle. Press triangle to lock onto opponent. Guard with L1 and dodge to minimize damage. Hey, Neko Dave! Oh, okay, so it's like a... Okay, so it's a gun.
There!
Okay, tutorial complete. Okay, so this is gonna be weird. Stage 1. You know what, let's just play these on normal.
Boot process complete. Can you hear me, Reen? You're clear to proceed with your stage attempt.
Loud and clear. Understood.
Okay.
There! There!
Oh god, this controls so weirdly. Like, it is a very odd...
Sorry for the holdup, Reen.
Yeah, it's very odd feeling.
I think you've had enough of a warm-up. It's time for the main event.
Kestrel encountered. Commencing engagement. Let's do this, Fee.
Here we go. Blows.
There you go. Oh, stab.
Let my guard down. Whew, not bad. I'm pulling back. The rest is up to you.
Copy that. I'll take it from here.
Is that you, Laura?
Okay. Big sword.
Hello, Reen. Indeed it is.
Hello.
It would be an honor to duel you again, even if the format is different than I'm used to. Let us fight as hard as always.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, let's do it. Engage.
There! There!
We must do something.
Yeah.
There!
There you go. Easy enough.
You're finished!
I was
Just rolling out. Wait, is this an action game and a Trails game? It's not very complex or
superbly,
great
Reen.
one, but yeah, it's
I
there.
expected no less.
Mission complete.
Good job out there, Reen.
Look at me. Didn't even bother with this. I mean, I'm just doing it because it's a thing. I might as well do it all. Didn't know the new armor core in Reverie. Yeah. Who needs armored core? We got Reverie. Thanks for the help, Reen. Looks like we got some good data. Glad to help. Everything seems a bit rough around the edges, but it sure packs a punch. Man of fine taste. Take my word for it, though. That was only half of what we're projecting it to do. Just wait until we're done fine-tuning it. You don't say. Can't wait to see it. Nice work out there, Laura. Thank you. I thought it was a good match. Even though I did not hit him once. Sorry to surprise you like that, Rean. You two were already going at it when I arrived, so I couldn't help but want to join in. I was even more surprised to see you buying a Panzer Soldat than Vey. Where did you learn how to do that? I picked it up while assisting Father with the training drills he occasionally gives the army. As I've said, Lady Aurelia is one of the swordsmen I hope to surpass someday. Thought it necessary to one day reach the heights she has. So that's it. Well, you're off to a good start. You showed just as much power behind the controls of a soldat as you do on the ground. Why'd you become an instructor for the army like the Viscount? Or Viscount, I don't know. You're gonna leave me in the dust if I don't keep up with my training. Same here. Slow down a little, will you? Well, I've only come as far as I have thanks to you two and the others. Anyway, the day we got is looking just as good as we hoped. I'd like to start fine-tuning the turfing right away. There's just one little thing. Would you mind coming back to help us again sometime, Rean? Something I'd like you to test out. Oh, I think I know what it is. That must mean Project Turfing has entered its final phase then. Final phase? Wait, they've had a fancy name for it all along? Sure, I'm looking forward to seeing what you got in mind. Nice, thanks for the help. Okay. Might as well. 5,000 mirror, first time bonus, 7. Wow, okay. Man, I'm just finding out that I should have been doing the minigame so much more frequently because goddammit, they're giving me gems that I would have loved to have earlier. God damn it. That's what, 2 7-fold gems that I just got and now have more than I need? I think. Like, I just was given 2 7-fold gems when I went through a whole bunch of shit to craft one for Rean. Man. And that's literally enough to make the dazzling 7-fold gem. So now I'm like, okay, is there anyone else that I would like to have be delay focused? Because that would be pretty nice. Yeah, I'll give you the Mars gem, but I'm just like, yeah, no, I could give someone else a dazzling one and have fun with that. Actually, if I think about it, right, because the interesting thing about, yeah, because 7, like, these aren't like an ailment, right? So they don't actually count. I could put that on. Yeah, okay. Daydreams filled, Laura, Master Mission. You 9 Daydreams, get 150 thing, and a Water Bell, RP5. Yeah, there aren't many. I don't know how many more things there are to get RP, so like I'm gonna have to, like, on New Game Plus, like I can. Oh wait, I never checked Yaldabaoth. Yaldabaoth. I got that. Increases damage dealt with each turn, increased by up to 35% effect. So the longer the fight goes on, the stronger you get? That's pretty cool. Now the question is it 5 of the character's turn, or is it 5 of... Or is it 5 of just turns in the fight? Because I feel like that would be the thing that I would be really interested in. I definitely want to be getting some XP on that one from someone, because I feel like that one could go places and have some real fun with it. Okay, now let's do the other Project Terrifying, because it's here. 3 days after the Project Terrifying's last battle simulation, Rean made his way to the development site upon receiving an update from Instructor Makarov. Alright, so according to the instructor, we should be just about ready to go. It's Mint! Rean, what's up? Uncle Makarov called you over, right? Yep, looks like you already know what's going on. That I do! I was asked to get some parts last time, but I didn't have the time. Now though, you won't be able to get rid of me. I'm down to get this show on the road. Let's wait for the others a bit before diving right in. Hey, Miss Mint, ready to give a wee bit of help? Wait, huh? Huh. People have been coming in and out of here a lot these days. So just where are Professor Schmidt, Instructor Makarov, and George? Yeah, wonder what they're up to. What the? Hey, what's up, Reen? I thought you might be surprised. Definitely. This is the new model? Yep, drinking in. This here's the Turfing S. That's all yours. Wait, what? Really? Sure is. This version was tuned specifically to the data you provide from the last test. It's been modified to match all your habits and quirks. Downside being it makes it nearly impossible for anyone else to pilot. Well, that also means you should find its output and responsiveness to be better than any soldat you've piloted before. A prototype tailored just for me? I don't even know what to say. It's almost like we just love treating Reen like he's such a special little guy. Gotta give Reen all the stuff, because Reen is the special guy. Everyone loves Reen Schwarzer. I mean, I like Reen just as much, but it's like, there's the point where it's like, wow, he is just so much. It's just like, Reen, you're amazing. Reen, you're awesome. Hey, Reen, here's this special thing just for you. It's like, come on. Like what? Like, so basically you're saying this thing, like, this is a weapon that could be mass produced, but it can only be ever tailored to one person. Maybe two if you get some identical twins. I don't even know what to say. If you're gonna thank someone, you can start with me. I helped to make it. Though I did almost delete all of the data at one point, but let's not talk about that. Mint, I'm begging you to keep your hands away from the console from now on. Some things never change. So I'm guessing we'll be gathering more battle data? Yes, but you won't be sparring with myself or Fee this time. Babe, typo! She meant to say sparring, but it says sparing. Mint has a crush on Reen. I thought Mint had a crush on Elliot. Because isn't that, like, at the end of CS4, who doesn't, right? Everyone wants to ride that Ashen Awakener D. I was about to say Otter Awakener, but I mean, that's Crow, and people probably want to ride that as well. But yeah, because in CS4, right, when they're doing, like, the end night stuff, Mint hooks up with Elliot, right? To be precise. In fact, I believe our guest should be just about done gearing up. Oop, there we go. Oh my god, it's gorgeous! The Windman! I suppose this is the best we can do on such short notice. You had better push these models to their limits. I'm expecting good data. Of course. Happy to help. Oh, it's Crow! Parent C should have the best response. C! Mind turning up for a little indoor strap? You got it. Just give me a sec. Wait, Gaius? Crow? In the flesh. Good seeing you, by the way. We've also been helping with the turfing. Suppose that means we'll be opponents. Seriously, would a little warning have been too much to ask for? You at least said hi if you've been here the whole time. Sorry about that. I just arrived back in town a little while ago myself. I've had to fly all over Arabonia lately as part of my responsibilities as a traveling priest. Though, that did allow me the opportunity to do some soldat training with Brigadier General Bardius the other day. I tried controlling it like I was riding a horse, but the Brigadier General defeated me easily. My unit ended up overheating. Something similar happened to you recently from what I've heard. I think that's why I was invited to join the project. That makes sense. Still, I bet that also means you have a high ceiling. I can only imagine how good you'll be if Brigadier General Bardius trained you. Maybe. This would be my first time fighting in the simulator, so go easy on me. I think you can guess why they asked me to join. Probably has something to do with me being Ordine's Awakener. That unit back there's the Turfing X, my very own custom model. So yours probably controls just as Ordine did. That should present a pretty tough challenge. But wait, it's not like they can throw together a custom unit like that in a few hours, right? You got me. Time to come clean. I've been scheming this for a while just to see the look on your face. Man, let me tell you, it hasn't been easy sneaking around here without your crow senses going off. But it was totally worth it. We got you good. Yeah, I'll say. I never suspected a thing. Can't let your guard down around them. Your crow senses. I sent someone who owes me money. An international bank arena charges a high interest rate on the continent. Where's my money, Crow? It's been 3 years. Where's my money? Trying to keep things under wrap. All that really matters, though, is that we collect data from 2X Awakeners to help with the turfing. Took 50 mira from me. Where's my money? He owes me at least 300 mira by now. So how about it? You up for getting your hands dirty again for the cause? You bet. Got some personal business to take care of in the near future, so I don't mind letting off a little steam beforehand. Gave the 50 mirror back at the end of CS2, if I remember correctly. Yeah, something around there. He was like, "Here, here's a 50 mirror back." But you didn't pay for the interest that was charged between the two dates, which means that interest has still been accruing, which is why student loans suck. Yeah. So I don't mind letting all this steam before. Let's get this party started, boys. It's time to knock Project Turving right on its ass. Yeah, I'm ready when you are. Hope you don't mind us spectating. Okay, let's play stage 2. I'll play it on normal.
Boot process complete. Beginning inspection.
Who does Makarov share a voice actor with? Damn, background.
How's the Tierfing S treating you, Reen?
Reen?
It feels great to me. I can't wait to put it through its paces and see just how far I can push it.
That's exactly what I like to hear.
There! There!
Okay.
There! There!
Oh, okay, so that's the issue, where when the button for gun mode is also the same as turbo. Okay, come on. Okay, the damage that the enemies do is a lot more in this mode. Or in normal. Okay, come on. Okay.
There!
Okay.
There!
Just do sidestep. I played Souls. I know how to side strafe.
There!
Okay. Half health for the bosses, I presume, are happening now.
Let's get this started.
Yeah. Oh, Big Chungus. Okay.
Don't go thinking that unit is complete. At least, not until it's faced the pinnacle of Nord spearmanship.
The pinnacle.
Looking forward to it. Hit me with everything you've got, Gaius.
Let's go.
There! There! I won't let you! There!
I can still fight.
Okay, bullshit. Okay, okay, you can just pivot like that? Okay, fine.
Fool! There! Fool!
Okay,
Sorry,
well,
everyone.
you try. Damn it. I might just swap it to easy. Actually, you know what?
How's the tier?
It feels like it.
You know, let's just return it to. Yeah, might as well. Easy. Not worth it. I don't care about this. I don't care about this mini game all that much.
There! There! There!
Second.
There!
God damn it, Reed. You gotta freaking turn, bro. Okay, so basically, yeah, if you're not hitting on the first swing, then you're not gonna hit on the second. Because it's not actually an arc, it's just a fake arc. There we go. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, so easy is very easy. Like they They really
All
just are
right,
like, oh yeah,
let's get
no.
this started.
Cut down the damage to like nothing on easy. You know, I'm fine with that. Especially when the rewards
Don't go
behind the
thinking
things are
that
so
unit
good.
is complete.
I'll take that.
At least, not until
Marcos
it's
is the
faced
same as
pinnacle
Elisa's
of Norse
grandfather and
spearmanship.
Marcus's father. Okay, that's who it. Okay, thank you.
Looking forward to it. Hit me with everything you've got, Gaius. Let's go.
Gaius, get over here, you bitch.
Ah.
There! I won't let you! Fool! There!
Ah, okay, he does a double tap. Rain, you can move forward a little bit.
Fool! There!
I can still fight.
I won't let you! I won't let you! Sam! I won't let you! Fool!
Come on.
Fool! Sam!
Oh my god.
Sam!
There we go. Get the hell out of here.
You're finished!
Stab you. Okay.
Still
Got
not
3 minutes
good
for Crow.
enough.
Unless they put more nothing enemies between us.
You fought as admirably as I expected you would, Reen.
Yeah,
But
just
the
had to go to
real
easy mode.
battle's only just begun.
Hey, I'm Crow.
There you are, Crow. I can tell you're ready for a fight.
Yep.
Glad the
I've
time
already
isn't
taken
going
her out
down.
For plenty of test drives. I've gotta say.
It's all happened
this
because
setup's
Reem broke
got
a
me
pants.
feeling like I'm right back at home again.
I mean, it's not all because they would seem to have been in the works behind the scenes for a bit.
But enough reminiscing. What do you say we see who's got a better handle on their unit? And don't hold back on me.
They just asked him to come in because he finally did it.
Let's do this, Crow.
Ah. Bitch. Oh, cool. You get to just do an immediate...
Eat this! Eat this! Eat this! Eat this!
Not going down that easy. Damn it. Screwed up.
Got you with bullets, bitch.
Damn. You got me real good there.
You shot me with bullets.
Can't complain though. It's been a while since I had this much fun.
It's been a while since I got speared through the chest.
Good job out there, Reen.
Okay. Thank you. Give me that U materials. I'll take it. Wow, my palms are all sweaty from gripping the edge of my seat. Same. That was unlike any sold-out fight I've ever seen before. Good job, boys. The data's excellent. I really owe you. Final adjustments are going to be done in no time now. That's great. I'm glad we could help. Never feels good to take an L, but at least the data should be useful. I'd like to think the battle was beneficial for all of us. Hey, Mint, give me a hand with adjusting the actuator. We gotta wrap this up and present today. No time to waste. You got it, boss. Seems like they're finally in the home stretch. It's good to see. Well, we've come this far. May as well pitch in to help with the finishing touches. Yeah, I guess. A few extra pairs of hands never hurt anyone. Let us know if there's anywhere we could be of help, instructor. Don't mind if I do. Sir, I'm sort of pressed for time, so I'll take all the help I can get. Talk about group effort. Better lend a hand myself. Man, if only I did this prior to the main story saying, hey, here's Turfing S, and feeling like the biggest ass pull ever. Wasn't the same as spotting Valmar, but something did feel familiar about it. Right, when he's like, oh no, I'm in danger, I need big robot friend, and it's like, I'll just summon one. It's like, what the fuck is this robot? Where'd this robot come from? And it's like, oh, okay. At least there was some backstory to it here. It would seem you've gathered the last batch of data you need. It's about time. Yeah, things should be smooth sailing from here. I had a peek at the results. They look pretty promising. I can only imagine how impressive they'll be after the final adjustments. So what do you think, Professor? Is this worthy of being Instructor Makarov's capstone project? I'm not the one who should be answering that. What do you think of it, Schwarzer? Me? Well, can't deny there's something special about piloting the Turfing S. It's nothing like Valimar, but the controls still somehow felt familiar. It was as if the Turfing understood exactly what I was looking for in a Soldat. If I had to sum it up in one evaluation, I'd say that's despite being incapable of moving on its own, the Turfing's precision in executing its pilot's movements make it a great ally for any soldier or martial artist. A passing grade, in other words. I'd say so, yeah. Well, that's a relief. Apparently Professor Schmidt was planning to use your feedback to decide whether it was an acceptable capstone project all along. You were? It would be foolish to ignore the input of a former Awakener. Developing a Panzer Soldat from scratch can take even a genius engineer 2 or more years. Makarov chose to ignore my first disciple's work and go it on his own. This project was never about achieving a certain threshold of performance, but rather him demonstrating his abilities. He managed to complete the project without having to rely on Franz's legacy, the man who once overshadowed him. Or rather, he soon will. Makarov seems keen on keeping us waiting a few more hours for the final results. Doesn't he know how busy I am? At least it sounds like he's already made up his mind to approve it. There you have it. All that's left now is lending a hand where he needs us and trying not to get in his way. What in the... What is that thing? Amazing. Did you develop a brand new model? Damn. You can let us in on the fun? Yeah, instructor. I can't believe you'd keep something like this a secret. Guess the cat's out of the bag now. I think that's for the best. Now they can all pitch in. The Turfing S. Does the S stand for sexy? It's just as impressive looking as its pilot. This is a research building. Please control yourself. I'd heard something about it from the principal, but this is beyond anything I'd imagined. I'm more interested in this terminal you've been using to crunch the data. It's all that similar, eh? Sounds like a good time. Hands off the terminal. Who'll let you kids in here anyway? There's confidential property in here. Mint, whatever you do, don't you dare trip the power while we're backing up the data. It'll corrupt everything, got it? Stay away from that power cord. Oh, come on, Uncle Makarov. Even I'm not that clumsy. Mint, isn't the power button on your finger... Isn't that the power button your finger is hovering over? You can't take your eyes off this girl. Bah, get out, get out, get out! You're in the way! Starting to feel like a party in here. Yeah, seriously. But hey, this is the Thor's way of doing things. With crowds and generally inefficient. Makarov officially presented his capstone project shortly after. Once it was given, Professor Schmidt gave his stamp of approval. Makarov hurried off saying there was somewhere he had to be. But that's a story for another day. First time bonus item, Lion King. Lion King, we're not a Lion King. Okay, what the fuck is Lion King? It was red. You are Lion King. Strength plus 300. Damage increases with less enemies present. Okay. Max 35%. So that's actually quite interesting. Because that's basically saying, hey, this is really good when you're soloing something. If you're soloing something, you are getting bonus damage. If you're fighting a singular boss, you are getting bonus damage. And I feel like that makes it worth it to swap out for Dazzling Carnelia because, right, like, he does 4,000, he would do 4,027, but the damage dealt just boosted by 35% if it's a solo boss. Or I could instead remove domination for it and get the bonus 300 as well as the boosted 35% in place of the first attack doing 100% more. Things to be considered. Or Carnelia Gem only does 200. I give this to her. And then she does more damage and she gets the bonus damage on less enemies present. Yeah, and now she's at the 4,000 mark, which is good. So then If I were to do any other things, does anyone else need physical boost? Breakthrough Suzaku, Kala. Maybe. Once I'm done with kind of exploring the lands, I'll probably swap out a Kala and Moon Lens, just so I don't need to have them. But okay. How many Carnelias am I just sitting on right now? I'm sitting on one empty. There's one somewhere else. And the one that's somewhere else is on Ash. Right? No, it's not. Huh. Wonder why. Should be. Yeah, I mean, let's swap LaForte out and put it on. Actually, it's not. It's on you. That's what Carnelia is. Yeah, that's what it is. Dazzling Carnelia does 400. So I guess it's a matter of, do I want Ash to also be boosted, or do I want to focus a little bit more into Risha? Yeah, let's put it on Ash. I think that's fine. Swap out the crit for it. Yeah, you get that. Instead of LaForte, I'll give you Suzaku for that. And then instead of action 2, I need to give you something better than that. Burst R. Action 3, 86. He's slow, but he's meant to be. Yeah, he's meant to be big slow. That's his MO. Yeah. Okay. So that's
Executing recuperation
turfings.
program.
Now the only one view pom-pom party. So I wonder if it has a... Yeah, and this is all done. Wait, where's Kia? Oh, is Kia one that you can only fight if you go talk to her? Or is she a one-time thing? Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Got all of you done. I don't know why I decided to make you white box and take
Connecting
that.
to
So
Reverie
the only other
Garden
minigame that I have to view events for is Magical Elisa LS. So I can hold off on that for a bit. Yeah. Equip. Here. Check Lloyd, Soulbreaker, Brave Jacket. Is about, you know,
Activating requisitions program.
Customize. No, wait. Customize you. You. Brave Jacket 2. Boots. Okay, cool. Whip. Brave Jacket 2. Brave Jacket boots. Good. Give him 10 there. Some more speed. CP up. Prevents delay. More speed. Strength. Okay. Dismantle. Break. Break that down. Break that down. Get some more U material. Customize. Yeah, no one else. Let's get that. That. Get that. Okay. Excuse me. Equip. You. Okay. Auto. Put it on. Good. Okay. Dismantle. Oh, wait. No, those are upgrades. Okay. Never mind. Modify ornaments. Slots. Okay. Yeah. Let's come up here. Upgrade you because got plenty of Sabbath now. Nothing to really be too worried about. I can upgrade at least some of my potentially more used people a little bit more. Okay, yeah, so that's should be good, and then I can save up some more later. So yeah, these quartz, yeah, no, I don't need those. If I did, I would be making some other stuff. Okay, and entrance. Let's go back to here because I think I have some more.
Active confirming rank points accumulated.
We're 17.
Liberation rank unchanged.
Okay, so each of the turfing things is also an RP, which surprised me. I wasn't expecting that. That'd be kind of annoying when I have to do do New Game Plus, but oh well. Phantasmal shards, I have 652 now. So I want to boost my tag-along slots. I need a little bit more. But that shouldn't be too bad to get. That's my mission right now. 45, reduce break with Ash. Make rushes against enemies and break more times. Yeah, but all the enemies that can survive most hits are already they're gonna be gone because
Slab
it's
of
too weak.
Reminiscence activated.
Okay. So now we get some more of these. I think each of them seem to be like approximately 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm thinking I'll just go down the list from now on. Might as well. A day in the life of the SSS. So maybe I'll do 1 or 2 of these and then call it a stream. February 20th, 1207 in the Septine calendar, a date that marked 6 days since Crossbow had finally been liberated through the special support section. They were now tasked with navigating a wealth of responsibilities in preparation for the signing ceremony set for the following month. The initial team of 4, Kia and Chief Sergei, were up to the task, especially now that they were able to resume their post from their beloved base. I was going to spend so many hours in this game doing it. I mean, yes, I will. Because, I mean, it's story, right? Like, this is the stuff that you want to come to the Trails games for. I saw a good comment on, like, Twitter the other day where it was like, you know what? Like, the Daydreams would be a good thing to have go forward in, like, all future Trails games. Just as, like, hey, just so, like, you can see where certain characters are at right now. Like, without having to force them into the story, like, arbitrarily. It's just like, hey, just so you know, this is what they're doing. This is how their lives are. I mean, I sure as hell hope they don't get rid of, like, the Reverie corridor concept, right? Where it's like, obviously they built the story around the true Reverie corridor. But, like, I like this idea of just having, like, hey, have fun with the party. It's like, okay, cool, you have now introduced this, never get rid of it. Like, it doesn't have to be as verbose in all future games with, like, all these side activities and stuff, but at least having it as a concept, having it present so you can be like, hey, here's a place you can go grind if you want, here's a place you can, like, make fun, unique parties if you want. Hey, have fun. Even if the party limit is a lot lower because you go to different, like going into Kuro, you're losing a lot of, like, okay, there's no reason why you should be able to play as the Liberal Gang, the SSS, or, like, a lot of the Cold Steel characters, right? Fine, whatever, doesn't matter. But just, like, at least let me have access to, like, maybe characters that you only get in the story, just so I can keep playing as them, if I so desire. Right? Yesterday's cleanup efforts were pretty tiring. Still, looks like we all managed to get a good night's sleep. I'll say, I slept like a baby. And good to have my old bed back. Can't remember the last time we had breakfast together like this. That's an excellent point. It's been over 2 years. How many hours are you out on Steam right now? Feels like it's been even longer. I am currently at 75.7 hours on Steam. But that has included a bit of off-stream, you know, grinding for stuff and you know, doing the pom-pom party stuff, and, you know, it hasn't been all stream. Feels like it's been even longer. That's because a whole lot's happened. Don't get too comfortable yet, alright? Ceremony is still a ways away. Anyway, hurry up and eat before the food gets cold. Yeah, the chief's right. Ellie, Tio, and I poured our hearts into it. It's jam-packed with lots of love. My compliments to the chefs. Thanks, ladies. Don't mind if I do. Eat up. I hope you like it. I'm excited to see how it turned out as well. Yeah, this is also OG SSS as well, because Noelle is with the CGF now, and Wazzy is doing church shit. Gonna head out for the night. Good night, Bison. Have a great day tomorrow. You too. Thanks for dropping by, Keeve. Hope you have a nice time. Oh, at the spot. I knew Ellie was practicing a lot, but you two have really upped your cooking games too. Cooking isn't the only thing I've been getting better at. It comes with the territory. Don't forget there are 2 chiefs at this breakfast table now. That's right, we're moving up in the world, like me joining the senior Sunday school class. You've both grown a lot these past few years. You're not the only pair that's been doing some growing, am I right, Lloyd? Well, I suppose. What was that? Hey, Randy's the one who said it, not me. He took the bait hook, line, and sinker. You two, I swear. See you. Yeah. I'm surprised Lloyd's commenting. Still, there's no denying that crossbows changed drastically since the SSS officially went on hiatus 2 years ago. You'll be touching base with the CGF in Michelin today, right, Randy? That should prove helpful. It's more like I'm going down there to lend Murray a hand, but I'll let you know if I hear anything interesting. Don't forget I'm leaving for Arabonia tomorrow to take care of some unfinished business at Thor's. Oh, right. You mentioned you've already booked your train tickets and everything. We'll still be staying here tonight, yeah? How about we throw you a little farewell party? He's not going to be gone for very long. Sounds like you're only looking for an excuse to drink, Chief. Though it would be nice for us to have a full table at dinner again. Noah and Wazzy have been preoccupied with work, and Risha has been rehearsing non-stop. That's okay. I'm sure we'll all find a way to get together soon. Anyway, good luck with work, guys. Let's all make it home early so we can have that party. Speaking of which, you and the Chief are going to the police department today, right? Yeah. First Division requested our help. There's plenty of work to do before Crossbow can officially declare its independence. But Dudley's got another thing coming if he thinks he can pawn off the worst of it on me. I'll let him handle that. Well, we're not gonna have a choice if more support requests come rolling in. How about you, Tio? Gonna work at the Rhineford building like usual? Wait, it's the IBC building now, huh? Yes, but I'll be dropping in on Yona first. The OrbitNet has been more active due to the news of Crossbow becoming independent. The Rhineford company forfeiting ownership of the building and reducing their presence has also been a hot topic around the office. The Vern Company and ZCF plan on moving into the open floors, so there's a lot of work to be done. Shit, it's really gonna be an international office again, huh? I imagine it must be chaotic there, but the future is looking bright at the very least. It is. The other manufacturers moving in creates the opportunity for top engineers to collaborate more often. So what about you, Ellie? Aren't you busier than any of us? For real. Your granddad's the busiest dude in all of Crossbow right now, which makes you the busiest assistant. You're not wrong, but it just so happens that I have a little breathing room in my schedule today. I shouldn't have any trouble wrapping up everything I need to do by tonight. So give me a call if you need a hand with the SSS work. Will do. That's great to hear. Man, we were so wrapped up in talking about work that breakfast is already over. After Sunday school, right, Kia? Yep. What do you say we leave together once everyone is ready? And so the SSS depart for their respective jobs, each looking forward to the dinner they promised to have later that evening. Daydream, a day in the lives of the SSS. Everyone's out doing their own things. We're not all together. We're not all running around together anymore. That's all you have on your schedule for today. Incidentally, as you are due to meet with a politician from the Republic's ruling party next month, I've taken the liberty of compiling information you may want to know in advance.
Thank you. I really couldn't ask for a more dependable assistant.
And there's so much being at your side that this is the least I can do, grandfather.
Speaking of the Republic, your father is planning to run for office in the next election.
Yes, it sounds as though learning of my decision to get involved in politics had an impact on him too. As you know, his views are similar to those of the former president. Thus, he's going to be in direct conflict with the ruling party's candidate.
The origin of the Republic's current prosperity can be traced to the reparations paid by the Empire. But a significant factor is the new president and his party's willingness to throw capital around with reckless abandon. He strikes me as a little too forceful in implementing many of his policies. Even so, his approval rating is very high. Trying to compete head-on isn't going to be an easy task. Still, I'll be rooting for his success.
As will I. You need strong opposition in a healthy democracy. Here he's been in touch with my mother and Milsant lately too. You also need more than 2 parties to have a healthy democracy. God damn it! I have no reason to believe they are planning to get back together or anything.
That doesn't surprise me. They both have their own separate lives now. Even so, it's good to hear. I'm glad the two of them appear to be moving forward with their lives.
So am I. It's good to know.
By the way, put that conference on my schedule for this afternoon. I actually received a call to cancel it this morning.
Oh, really?
Indeed, so why don't you take this opportunity to finish work early for once and take it easy? I'm planning to use the free time that cancellation opened up to do some reading.
Well, if you're sure. We're having a farewell party for Randy tonight, so this does come at a good time. But I still want to get as much work done as I can before I leave.
Very well. Thank you.
Who wants to bet he's lying, so she left. So she'll have time to herself. Alright everyone, today we're going to practice formal letter writing to a friend. Pick anyone you'd like. It could be someone you play with every day, or you can pick someone who lives far away. It's also up to you to decide what to write. All that matters is that you write from the heart. Also, I brought in a helper today. This is Kia, one of my older students, and she's going to lead the class with me. Don't be afraid to come to her with any questions you might have, okay? Don't be shy. I'm here to help, so ask me anything you want. I can give you pointers on good writing manners and help you think of what to write about. Yes, ma'am. So we gotta write to a friend, yeah? I guess I could write a letter to you and Ani. Oh, and she didn't say it had to be someone outside of class. I'll write you one too, Colin. Thanks, Ken. In that case, I think I'll write one to Nana. Maybe I should write one to Ren, too. I don't get to see her that much, but maybe she'd like it. I'm gonna write you a letter too, Colin. Oh, and one's for Kia and Momo. You're so sweet, Nana. In that case, I'll write you back once I get it. Once I get it? Sounds to me like you all have at least one person in mind, then. That wasn't too hard now, was it? Actually, all this talk is making me want to write Shizuku a letter, too. Ah, yes, Shizuku lives in Reverie now, doesn't she? I think that's a wonderful idea. I'm sure she would be thrilled to hear from you. We have plenty of paper and envelopes to spare, so you're welcome to join them. All right, thanks, Sister Marble. But since I'm still helping out, I'll wait until I get home to write it. Is my phone going off? Sorry, just had some plans. Sorry, I just been trying to get together with my buddies that I haven't seen in like more than half a year. So, wanted to reply to a text once I saw it. Thanks. I was just thinking I'm not getting enough leafy greens down here. Not? I'm seriously gonna kill you if you do this again, Tio. I just want my pizza and Bell Cola. Come on. Buy it yourself if you're just going to gripe about whatever I get you. So how goes the task I left you with? Fine. Rather eat this dumb grass than go out. So the wireless router expansion test is going alright. I can handle stuff like this in my sleep. Usually. Is there a problem? Kinda, yeah. Keep running into these weird connection issues I haven't been able to figure out yet. It's normal for it to drop when there's too much traffic, but this feels more like someone's trying to leech off us. That's concerning. Don't stress it though. Someone out there is trying to mess with us. I'll catch him at some point. So that alludes to the system saying, hey, it only takes resources off of computer, like the resources not in use by computers, kind of alluding to that, where it's like, oh, something's being leeching from us, which is weird. So that makes a little bit more sense. They can't outsmart the smartest guy around! Probably should make that sooner than at some point. Let's make resolving this a priority instead. I can help. I'll also get in touch with the chief and ask if it's okay to use the Foundation's network for this. Okay, if you're up for owning these hackers, so am I. Think you can keep up with me, though? Oh, I'm more worried you won't be able to keep up with me. Yeah. Okay, time for Michelin. Thanks for coming out here to talk about park security, Randy. My debt to you just keeps piling up. I already look after my daughter over at Thoris as it is. I mean, you should be thanking anyone for that. It's Rain. He's our homeroom teacher, you know. I never thought Randy would be acquainted with the park's chief of planning, of all people. It really is a small world, I guess. Yo, with Schneider in the background. Anyway, let's get down to business, shall we? You want to put the Sea Chef in charge of security at Michelin temporarily while the park works on turning over its main provider, correct? Correct. With the Empire pulling out its funding, we have to rework our security apparatus. On that note, here are the blueprints for the park. Say, Matt, is it just me or is that Mechamishi over there different somehow? It's you and your eagle eye to notice. Randy, I'd appreciate you not veering off topic. We were just getting started. It's fine. I was planning to fill you two in on our upcoming event one way or the other anyway. Since Randy's already brought it up, I might as well go into it now. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's music. What you're looking at is indeed Mechamishi, or rather, the Mechamishi Mark II, to be precise. As part of our upcoming event, he has a new metallic frame. That's probably why he looks different to you. Ah, that makes sense. Pretty snazzy fit he's got. I'm sure it'll be a hit with all the little techs who visit the park. So we hope. Between you and me, I'm pretty excited about it too. I fail to see the appeal of it myself. Take your word for it. That being said, doesn't the metal make a suit heavier? I can't imagine someone lugging that around for hours on a hot day. Funny you should mention that. As luck would have it, he's fully mechanical inside. No performer required. Believe it or not, he was generously sent to us by a fan of the park studying at the Ruhr Institute of Technology. We just recently started putting him to use around here on a trial basis. He's quite the impressive piece of tech. His capabilities are limited, but he can be remote controlled, which is great. Yeah. Whoever put this bad boy together must be quite the character. It's a lot ever for a park mascot. Yeah, you're telling me. Miss Schneider, rest in peace, my bro. My man, rest in peace. More like rest in peace is because he blew the fuck up, lol. Oh. I laugh at the thing that invoked some of the most emotion in me in this game. I looked through your proposed training regimen for new recruits bannings. It was a fine piece of work, mixing competence assessments with practical experience gained from helping to guard the ceremony. Well done. Thank you very much. Did have the chief look through it before submitting it to you, but hearing you praise my work so much does give me a lot more confidence in it. Glad to hear that. Not surprised. Elier's even pickier than I am with this stuff. Just gotta feel good when he gives you a stamp of approval. Regardless, I have personally signed off on the plan. As long as the higher-ups also approve it, I'll be counting on you to start putting into action from tomorrow. Understood. Thank you, sir. Think about it, it's been 3 whole years since you first became a detective, huh? It's a detective, not an detective. Come on. Typos. So much has happened in that time that makes my head hurt thinking back on it. But you look like a real grown-up member now of the force now. I couldn't agree more. Most of the SSS has become significantly more dependable than when they started, too. Mind to have the two of you speak so highly of me, but I still don't feel like I deserve such praise. I'm still a long way from being able to compare to my brother, I think. Pardon the interruption, but is it alright if I take this? Looks like it's urgent. I'm so glad you picked up, Lloyd. We've got an emergency on our hands. Can we meet up right away? Absolutely. Head out once. You can brief me while I'm on the move. I'm really sorry about all of this, Chief. Detective. Don't worry about it. Sounds like whatever you're dealing with is a race against time. You can give us a report later. For now, just get going. We don't have any other urgent tasks to give you today regardless. So you needn't worry about us. I'll submit your proposal on your behalf. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. As busy as ever, those kids. Sure are. No, I wasn't counting on that right now. Sudden communication disruption, huh? But you know where the cause of the outage came from? Yes, the origin is a terminal in the Geofront F sector, which someone or something has physical access to. The disruption isn't over either. It's still ongoing. I see. We'll need to be really careful then. Maybe we should let Kia and Ellie know since they're both nearby. Sorry for the bother you two, but could you give us a hand with something? You see, do you explain the situation? Understood, we'll head there right away. Fortunately, a cancellation just freed up my afternoon, so this won't be a bother at all. I just finished with classes for the day too. On my way. Thank you both for being so understanding. Now that our meeting is over, it's time to we get down to our next order of business. Let's see. We should probably go around the park so we can start getting an idea of how we'll need to secure things. Works for me. Sounds like the perfect way for us to get some quality time in on the clock, too. Are you kidding me? Are you treating this like some kind of date? Easy, I just said it was a nice chance to have a little one-on-one. Oh, right. You know, I forgot to mention something to you. Great. What now? You'll be told I'm heading back to Thor's tomorrow. So hoping you could join me and the rest of the SS for dinner night. That works for you? What? Really putting on the Ritz for it. You know, send me off in style and all that. Night like tonight, the more the company, the merrier. It'll be a hoot. You in? Right?
Why didn't you?
Dude, you gotta tell her this sooner than the day before.
Huh?
Why didn't you say something sooner? How could you not tell me you're going back to Arabonia?
Whoa, slow down. I think we got a bit of a misunderstanding here. Makamishi? Where are you? What the hell, pal? Some kind of prank? Greek. What's going on? Why is he... You humans are an eyesore. I don't know what's gone into him, but it looks like he's gone berserk. The idea of Mishi taking a swing at someone. Uni just sat up somewhere in a cold sweat. Well, I'll be putting him in his place. Oh shit, he dodged. Hey, you think you can run away? You can talk later, Mireille. Right now we gotta get that cat back in the bag. Right, let's go. Let's surround it. Got you now, you bucket of bolts. Rocket punch. Andy, look out! Leave it to Crumb down to be packed with all sorts of projectiles. Can handle this thing, Mireille. You get the civvies to safety. Roger, I'll take care of them. But don't you dare do anything crazy. I'll call for backup, so just hold out. It's too dangerous to stay here, everyone. I need you to calmly follow my orders so you can all be evacuated. Understood? Looks like it's just you and me now, pal. You pack a punch, but I've seen worse. You are but a mere human. Do you think you have what it takes to overpower my mechanical might? That's some serious firepower he's packing under the hood. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to come out of this with one unscathed, even if I whip out Berserker. Yo, save my bro! Yo, what's up, guys? This is us.
Fire!
Fire! Plow.
Step away from Randy.
Oh my gosh, she's able to fire at... Yeah, my boy! Yeah, my friends!
Come on, Randy. Did I just hear you muttering to yourself about taking a few bumps and bruises?
Didn't Murray tell you not to do anything crazy?
Well, I'll be. Guess you guys are my cavalry yet again, huh? Good timing. How'd you get here so fast anyway?
We'll explain later. Let's focus on neutralizing the Mecha-Mishi.
I'll back you guys up with my orders, too.
Sounds good. Order. All right, SSS. Let's show Catboy here what we're made of.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, this jam. Okay, immediately frozen. Not great.
Right.
Okay.
Right there.
Let's do that.
It's my turn.
Okay, he resisted that.
All right.
Okay, let's Curia Bomb Randy.
Thanks.
It's my go.
Let's analyze
Beginning
you.
analysis. Data received.
Mechanized mission developed by students of the Rower Institute of Technology. For some reason, it has gone completely haywire.
Going for it.
There we go.
About time I got.
Should have redone the CP damage. Or break damage.
Eye for an eye.
Don't give in. All right.
Thank you, Arts.
Arcus
Excellent
activate.
Volt.
Okay.
Galleon Fort.
Right.
Rising Sun.
It ends.
Oh, wait, I should have done an order. God damn it. There we go. Rockets punch. Excellent Bolt. 1000 Galleon Fort. Good, broken.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Cloud Warrior.
It's my turn. Arcus activate.
Airstrike.
My go. Commencing drive.
Airstrike. Might as well get the broken damage. I quite like it. This theme is good. This is good. This is a good song.
Going for it.
30% HP. I think he has 30. Yes, he just barely has 30. My God. Okay, you can take that.
It's my go.
And then Randy is gonna S-craft because I want to
this
steal that
started.
0 craft with him. And the damage up. There we go. Get away from me, human! I don't want him to attack Randy and kill him. Let's take that. For another
Dark time.
big damage hit. Bam. Good.
Thanks.
Okay. Golden Sphere. Son of a bitch.
Commencing
Let's do
drive.
that.
It's my turn.
Heart.
It's my turn. Break them! Raging hammer!
Raging
hammer. Zero breaker!
All right.
Oh, of course, it broke, but then... of course. Broke, but then he got... Immediately his turn was next. Oh, well.
Eye for an eye.
It's my turn.
Okay, breath.
Arcus activate. Okay.
There. Orders.
Arcus
Let's do
activate.
Tiro.
Thank you.
It's my turn. Zero breaker!
Here I go.
Okay. Let's do
How?
this.
Here I go.
Or rain. Okay, so that's a heal. Let's do this. Berserker, get damage in. And hopefully this will be enough.
Hope you're ready.
Hope. There we go.
Leave
At
it
least,
to me.
at least broke her. Or broke him. So that helps. Actually. Yeah, it's restore HP. Restores 20% EP. Yeah, that's not great.
Here I go.
Swan.
Take this. Ah! Now's the time.
Rush.
Help me out.
Your body, Mecha Machine.
Thanks, Ellie. I know I can always count on you.
Of course you can. Anything for you.
High five. Anything for Lloyd? Well, if you say so. Yeah, well, that's finally behind us. Is everyone all right? Yep, no worse for wear. Man, I'm glad you guys showed up when you did, or else I could have been in bad shape. Thanks. Am I imagining things, or did I hear a pretty familiar sounding howl somewhere back there? No, I definitely heard it too. I recall hearing it at the start of the Liberation last week as well. He's like he'd been watching over us and decided to lend us a hand. Or paw, as it were. Oh, he could have at least come down here so we could give him a great big thank you. How? Paw? Never mind that. Anyway, glad you're alright, Randy. As am I, even if you just had to take things a little too far like you always do. My bad, my bad. Didn't mean to worry everyone. Forgiven. Still, how did the rest of you manage to make it here so quickly? Coincidence. We've been tracing a virus that's been going around, which led us here. Virus? What do you mean? The kind that makes computers sick. There's been a really bad program flowing around the orbital network. Yes, and it's been wreaking havoc across network traffic here in Crossbell. Yona and Tio were thankfully able to pinpoint the source of it earlier this morning. There's a terminal in the depths of the Geofront F sector, which we already investigated earlier. Tio ran an analysis and began exterminating the virus. But then all the archaisms located inside the Geofront began to go berserk. Exactly what happened with Mechamishi, as a matter of fact. Damn, you gotta be kidding me. Fortunately, the archaism settled down again after the virus was purged from the system, but it avoided deletion and managed to wirelessly transmit somewhere else. We managed to trace it to Michelin Wonderland with Kia's help. Then combine Lloyd using the old detective noodle in Ellie's analytics, and boom! We're here on the beach saving Randy. Well, that's a detailed recounting. Now it makes perfect sense. You guys have only officially been back for less than a week, and you're already humming along. I'll say, it's almost unbelievable. Not that I'm complaining, of course. The only problem is we'll have to figure out what to do with Mechamishi now. Does anyone have any ideas? The circuitry seems to have shorted out, but it would still be safer to put him somewhere secure before attempting any repairs. That's a good point. Contact his original engineer and let them know what happened. Yo, Miss Schneider. Bro. Ultimately, the virus's true origins and how it spread remained shrouded in mystery. It was clear that further investigation into the matter would be required at a later date. However, with the virus itself disposed of, the case could be considered solved for the time being. Later that night, the SSS, along with Yona and Mireille, held a lively farewell dinner for Randy. Damn, that's a spread. Thanks for inviting me, everyone. I guess a change of pace isn't bad every now and then. We're happy to have you both. Make yourselves at home. Yeah, there's plenty of grub, so don't be shy about asking for seconds. This is supposed to be Randy's going away party, so we sort of went all out. That means booze for those of you above the drinking age, too. Everything's in moderation, alright? This is targeted discrimination. 3 years later, and I'm still the only underage member of the SSS. Not that I even want to drink. What's wrong, Mireille? Waiting on me to pour you a drink? You jerk. Don't think that you're off the hook just yet. Why didn't you tell me sooner that you were going back to Erebonia? You were just going to walk out of my life for another year like it was nothing. Right, I guess we sort of got cut off back at Michelin before I could explain. Sorry about giving you the wrong idea. I'm leaving to do some work at the branch campus, but I'll be back for good in about a month or so. What? Basically, I'm just gonna make sure the person taking my old job can hit the ground running. Mireille? Why didn't you say that in the first place? That's my bad. I swear, why are you like this? You're supposed to be an adult. You have a career, not to mention one that hinges on communication, attention to detail, and... Listen to these normies go. Get a room already, will ya? A room? You're bright red and you haven't even had a drop to drink. Randy and Mireille sitting in a tree. Come on, Tiota, it's not funny when I'm the butt of the joke. I still love Estelle's response to that. K-I-C-K-I-N-G, your ass, Randy, if you don't stop. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. This is all your fault, Randy. You could at least act like you're sorry. Ha 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 ha.
Lloyd?
Don't mind me. It's just... I was thinking that we really know how to throw a party.
Yeah.
We sure do. Makes you think of old times, doesn't it? I've always hoped we could be like this again.
Yeah. It's like I'm in a blissful dream.
A daydream!
Hey, since you're here and all, you up for a game of cards?
Way to not so subtly change the subject.
Yeah.
But fine. I'll make you cry, Uncle. And then you'll have to do my bidding.
Sounds Sounds to me like we need to come up with a special penalty for the loser.
Ooh, sounds fun. I want in.
I already know I'm gonna be dragged into a game, so just give me my hand.
You're not even done with dinner, guys.
I'm in if we're betting Mira.
Come on, like, you guys got good croissants on the table. You gotta eat them.
Yeah. How about we stay away from gambling?
If we're gonna have the kids bet Mira, then I'm gonna take it.
Yay, all done. Now we just seal it and... I'm getting really sleepy. Today was so much fun.
Oh?
What was that?
Okay, so you just had a vision of Lapis.
I could see much more clearly before. Oh well, as long as we're together, we can do anything. Just like today. I hope tomorrow's just as much fun. But for now, time to go to bed. I couldn't be happier that the SSS is back up and running, Shizuku. I know we're bound to run into our share of troubles, but there's nothing we can't beat, as long as we stick together.
Power of friendship.
This letter isn't too long. I can't wait to talk in Crossbell. Love, Kia.
That was not very long at all. That was like 4 sentences. Hope this letter wasn't too long. Unless there was more additional with it, and that was the final bit. Daydream, a day in the lives of the SSS, and 3000 Mira, first time post, Invigorate. Okay, yeah. So that's definitely low tier. You're meant to do that pretty early on. Kia 1, LE 3, yep. Yeah, you're meant to get these like decently out of order. But, okay, so
Connecting to Reverie.
some of these will probably take a lot longer than others. Others will probably be a bit quicker. I'm hoping that like as I have less side stuff to do, right? I don't have the pom-pom party stuff. I don't have the turfing stuff. I just have the Magica Elisa things. That next stream I'll be able to really just like be like, okay, daydream, like do more of those with like the one Magica Elisa stage. Or I think I might have 2 left. But regardless, this is where I am going to end the stream tonight because I've been going for just over 3 hours. And yeah, so it's been good. I enjoyed it. It's nice to be done with Pom Pom Party for now, I guess. Because I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to do more Pom Pom Party when I try and get all the achievements in this game. Because I think the Pom Pom Party and those things reset when you do New Game Plus, I would think. Maybe not. I don't know. But regardless, thank you everyone for dropping by. Thank you, Keeve. Thank you, Neko Dave. Thank you everyone else for dropping by and keeping me company. I hope you all have a very nice night and will join me next time. Bye.